Hey guys, it's SophieGTV Productions here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about the LPSTube series you are probably all familiar with if you clicked on this video, LPS Popular. This video took way longer to make than I thought it would, but that's probably partially because I got a little carried away in a couple of sections. I'm also going to preface this with apologizing for the quality of a lot of the clips from LPS Popular that I used. I messed with the settings a bunch, but it was the best quality I could get it to download as. Popular is an LPS drama series created by SophieGTV. The series started on July 5th, 2010, and the first 3 episodes were uploaded to the creator's old channel, Sophie Garrett, before she moved to the SophieGTV channel. The series centers around Savannah Reed, a teen girl who had recently moved to California, where her best friend, Brooklyn Hayes, moved years prior. Savannah is ready to reunite with her friend, only to discover Brooke is now the most popular girl in school and wants nothing to do with Savannah. And a few episodes into the series starts to see her as a threat. The show follows the drama surrounding them. Despite being centered around plastic animal toys, the show covers some serious subject matter, including but not limited to eating disorders, mental health conditions, physical assault, and animal abuse, and has been rated PG-13 by the creator. All of the episodes in this series have garnered over 1 million views, and this series is responsible for many of the norms you see throughout all of LPSTube during and after this time period, and in modern day has led to the creation of fan art, memes, video essays, remakes and reboots, and much more. LPS Popular has had a significant and lasting impact not only on LPSTube and the LPS community, but also on YouTube and pop culture as a whole.
Savannah Reed. There, I said it. And this time, things are gonna get real.
Season 1 started on July 5th, 2010 and ended on April 27th, 2012, with a total of 17 episodes. For this section of the video, I will be going through each episode and breaking down the events of them. I will also be putting content warnings at the beginning of the summary of each episode. I tried my best to put a warning for everything that warranted one, but I apologize in advance if I missed something. Episode 1, Who's That Girl, was uploaded on July 15th, 2010 and has 4.3 million views. Now, if you haven't seen LPS Popular before, the first few episodes look and sound like they were filmed on a toaster.
Oh my gosh.
But I promise it gets better. In the first few episodes, Savannah is played by a brown beagle. This will also change later. The episode begins with the main character, Savannah Reed's parents, telling her that they will be moving to California. Savannah is excited to finally be reunited with her best friend from 7th grade, Brooklyn Hayes. Side note, this is the most echoey video I have ever watched.
How is this even possible? I mean, wow.
There's then a flashback to when Brooklyn originally moved to California.
Brookie, do you have to go to Orange County? You should stay here and live with me. I'm so sorry, Savvy. I wish I could stay. I'm going to miss you so much. I don't even know how I'll survive.
There's some questionable comments about the name of the school, Orange County Day, being shortened to OCD that aged extremely poorly in this scene.
Orange County Day? That shortens to OCD. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, as if they're obsessively-compulsively uptight.
It's mentioned by Savannah's mom that Brooklyn hadn't been answering Savannah's emails or calls lately.
Savannah, don't you find that a bit odd? If she hasn't talked to you... Mom, really? Me and Brookie are BFFLs. Best friends for life.
Keep this in mind for later. Savannah's parents tell her that she'll be going to Orange County Day, the same school Brooklyn goes to. Her dad also says that it's very academically based.
The Orange County Day School seems like a very good school. They're very academically based.
It's a school? Of course it is. This isn't a dig, but this episode is almost painful to get through. There's a montage of Savannah getting ready for school in which you can see an amount of creepy pictures of your friend that can only be rivaled by Marinette and Miraculous Ladybug, including a giant picture on the wall the size of the LPS. Upon arriving at the school, California Girls starts playing, so I won't be showing any clips with sound for the next little bit because I don't feel like getting copyright claimed. It's also revealed that Savannah was homeschooled before this, so we know with the combo of that, her obsession with Brooklyn, and this outfit, this is not going to go well. Also a good time to bring up the set design of this show. The school is represented by an LPS playset, but the important part here is the dedication to making these palm trees. Someone mocks her by saying nice glasses, and Savannah says thank you, embarrassing herself.
Oh, why thank you. I wasn't serious.
The prop design is also 10 out of 10. Look at these papers the secretary gives Savannah. Savannah then gets run over by someone on a scooter, dropping all of her papers in the process.
Ah! Sorry.
Shut your bitch.
A girl comes to help her, noticing that she's new, and we are introduced to another important character, Angelina Davis, called Lena throughout most of the series. Savannah's locker is next to Lena's and her friend Genevieve Ryan, aka Jenny. We get yet another poor taste OCD joke.
Well, welcome to OCD, where everyone is obsessive and compulsive.
We are then introduced to Sage Bond, the hottest boy in school.
Who is he? Ah, I knew that one was coming. The collie? Yeah, that's Sage Bond. He's captain of the football team and jock and haughty extraordinaire. But don't waste your time. He's taken.
Lena then says incoming Barbie dolls, and like any normal person, Savannah asks her what the fuck she's talking about.
Them is Rachel Rivera and Alicia Hamilton, a couple of the meanest and most popular girls in the school. They act nice sometimes, but they're really cats in disguise.
The most popular girl in school then appears.
Here comes none other than the queen Barbie doll herself.
But before her name is revealed, we cut to the most iconic theme song of the century. Episode 2, Best Frenemies Forever, was uploaded on July 18th, 2010, and has 3.1 million views. Then, the most popular girl in school is revealed to be none other than Brooke Hayes.
That's Brooke Hayes, richest and most popular girl in the school, queen of the Barbie dolls, captain of the cheerleading team, and Sage's evil girlfriend.
It is also revealed that Brooke is dating Sage, and then Lena says this iconic line,
Avert your eyes, everyone, or risk being forever scarred.
This is also the first instance of the clever use of female dog in the place of bitch throughout the series. This time it's followed by Jenny actually saying bitch before getting cut off.
And she's a real female dog, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she's a real bitch.
Upon hearing that this is Brooke, Savannah absolutely loses her mind and runs up to Brooke to talk to her, knocking her over.
Oh my gosh. Brooklyn, do you know this loser? Her outfit is so totally from Target. Gross. Brooklyn, it's me, Savvy. Don't you remember me? Can you believe it? I moved too. Have we met? Oh, very funny, Brooklyn. I know. No? That's what I thought.
Lena and Jenny ask her what the hell she just did, and Savannah tells them she used to be friends with Brooke. They then tell her how mean and horrible Brooke is now.
Last year, she framed me for cheating, and because of her, I failed my Math 10 final and had to go to summer school. Yeah, and during gym last year, while I was taking a shower, she stole all of my clothes and left me with nothing. I had to text Jenny to come rescue me.
Savannah then decides to tell them that they are just jealous, and she knows Brooke and tells them that they'll see when she sits with Brooke and the Barbie dolls at lunch. Lena and Jenny are then reasonably mad at her. In her first class, while she's trying to find a seat, Rachel tells her not to sit by her, and then the teacher obliterates her with words.
Miss, there is a nice seat right here beside Sage. Why don't you have a seat today and not wait until Christmas, alright? Thank you.
I'm also going to include this clip because this teacher is iconic.
Now, as I was saying, class, this is an advanced English class. This means that if you do not know how to write a strong essay, to read and comprehend at a very advanced level, or to spell Tyrannosaurus from the top of your head, you are going to have some very major problems. Allow me to remind you that switching to regular English, or what I like to call the dum-dum class, is still an option. Dude, I can't even spell photosynthesis.
Savannah does the Mean Girls bathroom joke.
Excuse me, miss? What is your name? Savvy Reed? Miss Reed, where do you think you are going? The bathroom? Oh, well, aren't you a funny one? Sit down. But sit.
Episode 3, Hugs and Disses, was posted on September 5th, 2010 and has 2.6 million views. This episode is where we see a major video and sound quality increase, and while it is still somewhat crunchy compared to later episodes, it's much better than the first two. This is also the last episode posted to the Sophie Garrett channel before the creator migrated to the SophieGTV channel. The episode opens with Savannah apologizing to Lena and Jenny. When she asks them where the cafeteria is, they say they have a cafe.
Cafeteria? No. At OCD, we have a cafe, complete with coffee shop.
There is a clever montage showcasing all of the different cliques in the school, once again kind of copying Mean Girls.
Oh yeah, muscle milk.
Savannah goes to talk to Brooke again, and Brooke takes her behind the vending machine and yells at her about trying to be friends with her again.
I am not your BFFL or whatever anymore, okay? That was so 7th grade. This is the 11th grade now, and I am rich and popular and the leader of the Barbie dolls. I don't need losers like you coming and ruining my perfect reputation. What? So stay away from me. We don't know each other, okay? This is my turf, and you play by my rules, or your life is going to be miserable. But, Brookie, end of story.
Savannah goes home and destroys all of the pictures of her and Brooke, whilst an aggressive remix of Pop Goes the Weasel plays in the background.
Mean. Take that. Oh. Best friend? Yeah, right. More like a worst friend in the history of the world. Definitely won't be needing this anymore. Oh. How could I barge into your life, Brooklyn? Oh, well, I'm sorry for thinking we were still friends.
She shows up to school the next day wearing this.
Wow, Sav, I love your outfit. Yeah, it's totally fab.
Why the fuck you lying?
Meanwhile, Brooke and the gang show up wearing Tiffany and Co necklaces. I said a while back in one of my videos that I had never seen this LPS in my life. Well, evidently I lied, because here it is. The rest of the episode is Savannah complaining to her mom about her clothes being bad and not fitting in, and not being able to afford the clothes everyone else wears. Lena and Jenny offer to take her shopping and to pay for it because they're rich. They also decide she should bleach her hair, and then the episode ends. Episode 4, New Girl in Town, was uploaded on September 11th, 2010, and has 6.2 million views. This is the first episode of the series on the SophieGTV channel. Savannah's mom tells her absolutely not about getting her hair bleached.
You know, I'm starting to like this idea. Absolutely not!
She decides to let her dye it red because that's somehow better. We then have our first scene of Savannah having body image issues.
Brooklyn's way skinnier than me.
She skips dinner that night and breakfast, fighting with her mom about breakfast. After her hair is dyed, she is revealed as the iconic pet that costs a kidney and your firstborn child on eBay that will portray her for the rest of the series.
What? What's wrong? Is it ugly? Oh, it's ugly. I bet it's ugly. Oh my dog. Honestly, I'm scared to look. Savvy, you are a babe. I cannot wait to see the look on Brooke's face on Monday. Watch out, Brooke. There's a new girl in town.
She rushes out the next morning, once again not eating.
Bye, Mom. Love you, Mom.
Episode 5, Calories and Competition, was uploaded on September 18th, 2010, and has 5.4 million views. Savannah walks into school with her new makeover, and everyone is amazed. We get another hilarious Tom line.
Holy chihuahua!
There's some more good cinematography here.
Oh!
Upon seeing Savvy's new look, Brooke is extremely upset. Brooke accuses Savannah of getting plastic surgery, to which Savannah retorts, and we get this iconic line.
Well, at least I didn't borrow my hair color from a carrot. You're right, Brooke. It looks like you borrowed it from a banana.
Brooke and Sage start making out in the middle of the hallway for some reason.
Something wrong here, babe? Oh, hey, Sagey. Turning around now.
The bell sound in this show does not sound like a bell at all, and I actually thought something was wrong with my computer and it was yelling at me.
Just think about it, Sav.
Brooke enlists Rachel to pour ink on Savvy in the class they share. Everyone gasps.
Oh, Savannah? Yeah? Hey. Oh no.
The teacher tells Savannah to go to the office to clean up the pen. Rachel volunteers to go with her, but Sage goes with her instead, backfiring Brooke and Rachel's entire plan.
Rachel did that on purpose, you know.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Because Savannah doesn't have a phone, Sage lets her use his to call her mom to pick her up. Savannah tells Jenny and Lena on the phone that she now likes Sage. Lena tells her to go for him even though he's dating Brooke, because everyone hates Brooke. Savannah's mom confronts her about not eating, but she insists she's fine. While her mom goes to answer the door, Savannah dumps her dinner in the trash. A complaint that gets thrown around about this series is that it basically gives a how-to guide for how to have an eating disorder. Savannah also throws away her dessert and says that it will all be worth it once she's thinner than Brooke.
Oh well. This'll all be worth it when I'm skinnier than Brooke.
Episode 6, Moments of Reflection, was uploaded on December 20th, 2010 and has 4.4 million views. Previously, episodes would come out pretty consistently with only a month or two between, if not even sooner. The 3-month gap between episodes 5 and 6 marks the beginning of the trend of episodes getting released further and further apart. Savannah and her friends make a plan that she's going to start talking to Sage more in order to win him over. Rachel fake apologizes and Savannah doesn't let her.
Hey, Savannah. I'm like so sorry about yesterday. Sure you are, Rachel.
There's a group project and Savannah asks Sage to be her partner. A+ prop design again for these criteria sheets. Rachel texts Brooke that Savannah and Sage are partners for the project and Brooke calls her a fat loser. Savannah invites Sage over to work on the project. Jenny and Lena are convinced Sage likes Savvy. Meanwhile, Brooke and the Barbie dolls are plotting. In addition to Savvy, Brooke also has an eating disorder. Brooke says she ate yesterday and isn't eating lunch.
Hey babe, want me to buy you lunch?
Point proven. No thanks, baby. I ate yesterday.
What? Brooke, you have to eat every day.
While Savannah is eating basically nothing.
Hey, Savvy? Is that all you're eating? Oh, yeah. You haven't been eating much for lunch lately. I just haven't been very hungry, that's all. Besides, I ate a big breakfast this morning. I'll eat this while I walk, Mom.
You're walking?
I thought you wanted me to drive you. Well, I wanted some exercise. I mean, fresh air. Bye! What should I do with this?
At this point in the series, the eating disorder subplot becomes a main storyline throughout the show. Brooke asks Savvy if she's having any luck with her weight loss and says she looks like a sausage.
Hey, Savannah. Have you had any luck?
With what?
With your weight loss, of course. Because it sure doesn't look like it. Excuse me? What did you say to her? Shut up, Jenny. Was I talking to you? Her name is Jenny. Like I care. Anyways, wiener dog, I wouldn't try too hard. Maybe you're just meant to have a little extra pudge. What did you just call her? How dare you? She's called a dachshund. Looks like a sausage to me.
Savannah runs crying to the bathroom and asks herself if what Brooke said was right. In a very well done, especially for being made in 2010, sequence, Savannah's reflection tells her of course Brooke is right.
Is what she said true?
Yes, she's right, Savannah. Just look at yourself. Look at your legs. Look at these. They're disgusting.
Jenny and Lena come to comfort her and also confront her again about not eating. Savannah says she's just feeling sick. Sage comes over to Savannah's house to work on the project. Savannah's mom brings some popcorn and Savvy says she doesn't want any. Sage asks her if she's doing the starving thing because Brooke does that and it's annoying.
Hey, aren't you gonna eat?
Oh, nah, I'm not hungry.
Oh great, you're not doing that starving thing, are you? Brooke does that all the time, it's so annoying.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
Savannah then eats some popcorn before they start working on the project. Because he doesn't want to work on the project, Sage asks Savannah to tell him about herself. It cuts to Brooke and Rachel on the phone talking about Sage and Savannah working on the project. Brooke calls Savvy a sausage again and calls Rachel stupid.
You know what? It doesn't matter anyway. There's no way he'd ever fall for her. Who wouldn't pick me over that sausage? Rachel, agree with me. Yeah, like, you're so much hotter. Oh, you're so sweet. I know I am. I have an idea. Hey, how many calories does a rice cake have? I think I've eaten like 2.
There's a montage of Savannah and Sage talking, and Sage says that he's never met anyone like her, and it's like she understands him completely, and blah blah blah, not like other girls.
I'm a model.
Savannah's mom asks Sage to stay for dinner, and Savannah has a breakdown in the bathroom about having to eat in front of everyone. Savannah and Sage almost kiss, but then his phone rings and it's Brooke.
We should do this more often.
Sage, I think I have something to tell you.
I have something to tell you too, Savannah.
He says he has something to tell Savannah, but he'll tell her the next day after school because he has something to do first.
What was that you wanted to tell me?
Well, I'd love to tell you, but I actually have to do something first. I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll come find you tomorrow at school once I've done what I need to do. And then I'll tell you.
Fair enough. I guess I'll tell you mine then, too.
Sounds like a date. Well, I better go, Savvy.
Okay.
See you around, Savannah.
Bye, Sage. See you around.
Episode 7, All's Fair in Love and War, was uploaded on February 26, 2011, and has 3.5 million views. The episode opens with Brooke and her posse blocking the hallway and telling Savannah that sausages can't pass. Everyone else in the hallway then laughs and makes fun of her. Rachel sprays mustard on her, and we get this nightmarish deep-fried clip of Brooke and Sage kissing before it is revealed that it was all a nightmare. Savvy gets up in the middle of the night to work out because of this nightmare. It cuts to Sage trying to figure out what to say to Brooke and Savannah, and shows him with a rose, and the viewers are left to guess who it is for. Brooke sees Savannah talking to Sage about their project and gets offended when Rachel asks if she thinks Sage cheated on her.
Oh no! Do you think Sage, cheated? Excuse me?
There's a flashback of Brooke and an unnamed character cheating. Remember this, it will be important later. Brooke decides to intervene and walks up to Sage and Savannah whilst crying and asks to talk in private. Brooke lies about Savannah bullying her and starts a rumor that Savannah was going to kiss every boy on the football team and was starting with Sage because he is dumb. She also lies about Savannah having a contagious skin disease.
I overheard her telling that Lena girl that it's her goal this year to kiss all the boys on the football team. And she's starting with you. You know why? She said that it was because you seemed the dumbest.
What?
That's the reason she's so buddy-buddy with you all of a sudden. All she wants is your lips.
She called me dumb?
Oh yeah. And don't tell anyone, because this is her deepest secret. She also has this rare skin disease. Underneath her fur, it's all red and bumpy and oozes pus. You didn't touch her, did you? She's contagious.
Sage tells Savannah he's not going to come over today.
It's not gonna work out today.
Oh, okay. That's totally fine. How about tomorrow?
No. I'm kinda busy for the whole month.
Hey, Savannah. I was just wondering, has your rash gotten any better? What? What are you talking about? Oh, you know. The rash that turns green and oozes pus? What? Ew. That rash. What are you talking about? I don't have a rash. It's okay, Savannah. I know it's a little embarrassing, but that doesn't mean people are going to stop liking you because of it, even if it is contagious. You're such a liar, Brooke. I'm not the one with the goal to kiss all the boys on the football team.
Ooh, me next.
Savannah tries to tell Sage the truth, but he tells her to go away and he throws the rose in the trash. Episode 8, Angel or Devil, was uploaded on July 5th, 2011, and has 3.8 million views. Lena and Jenny find Savannah crying behind a vending machine. She doesn't want to go to class after the hallway incident, so they take her to the school basement. Savvy gets lightheaded, and when Lena offers her a granola bar, she hallucinates an angel and devil telling her to eat it or not eat it.
Don't listen to her, Savannah. Remember what the scale said this morning? You've lost 5 pounds. Do you really want to undo all of your hard work?
One granola bar isn't going to do anything. She needs nutrition.
What? What would you know about nutrition, fatty?
Excuse me? Savvy, eat it.
Don't eat it.
Eat.
Don't.
Eat.
She ends up eating the granola bar. Savannah comes to the conclusion that Brooke lied to Sage. Then there's a flashback of Brooke being manipulative to get an outfit from Savannah that she wanted. Savannah decides she's going to stand up to Brooke.
You know what? Brooke's had her way for too long. It's time someone stood up to her. It's time for a little competition.
Side note, weren't they all just obsessing over clothes the last few episodes and now everyone is naked for some reason? Everyone in the hall is discussing the various rumors Brooke started.
I heard She has to wear a mask every day. That's not her real face.
I heard that she used to weigh 300 pounds, but she got weight loss surgery and drank nothing but cranberry juice for a year.
She's totally gross. She kisses any boy she can get her hands on. She's actually a hippopotamus.
Brooke and her friends are talking about the rumors she started at lunch, and when Sage shows up, she pretends that she feels bad for Savannah.
I was just talking about how sorry I feel for Savannah. Everyone knows about her rash now. Oh, I feel so horrible.
Ginny makes a cheesecake to cheer up Savannah, but she makes up excuses not to eat it and runs to the bathroom to escape. On the way to the bathroom, she runs into the character I told you to remember earlier and knocks over his cart of biscuits. This is when Tom Dawson is introduced. He will remain important throughout the series and becomes a fan favorite character. They start talking about the rumors about her, and she tells him they're all untrue.
Just for the record, I don't believe that rumor about your rash. You look perfectly healthy to me.
Thank you. I'm glad someone sees through Brooke.
Although, I am on the football team, so you know, if...
That rumor isn't true either.
Aw, darn. I guess you can't believe everything you hear.
They then decide to hang out sometime. At home, she's looking in the mirror and the angel and devil appear again. This time, the devil tells her Sage won't believe her because she's not as skinny as Brooke, and the angel and devil argue back and forth about this. We are treated to Sage's inner monologue about whether he should believe Brooke or not, and this.
I mean, sure, Brooke's drop dead gorgeous and all, but sometimes I wonder if she's actually the squirrel. Oh, no, just a trash can. Anyway.
It then cuts to Brooke crying and throwing up because she's gained 3 pounds and because she thinks Savannah is prettier than her now. At this point, we learn about her largely absent mother who works all the time.
Brooke, won't be home until you're in bed. Don't eat any carbs for dinner. You've been looking puffy lately? That's all? That's all you have to say to me?
Savannah's mom tells her that Sage isn't worth her time if he's believing rumors about her.
You deserve someone way better than someone like that. In fact, you should show him just what he's missing.
Episode 9, Show Him What He's Missing, was posted on July 17th, 2011 and has 3.5 million views. The angel and devil appear again while Savannah is eating breakfast, and she decides that instead of eating her breakfast, she'll give it to the stray crickets and have juice for breakfast. When Savannah walks down the hallway, everyone is looking at her again. When people bring up the rumors, she has comebacks for all of them and everyone is stunned.
Hey, Savannah, how's your rash?
Hey David, how's your acne? Because from what I see, the situation doesn't look too promising.
Hey Savannah. Is it true you used to weigh 300 pounds?
Of course. Isn't it obvious?
Hey, Savannah. Is it true you kiss any boy you can get your hands on?
That's what I heard too. Oh really? Well, does this answer your question? Ew!
There's then more unnecessary kissing scenes.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more!
In English class, Savannah declares that she is doing the project on her own because her partner refuses to work with her. As the teacher is about to confront Sage about not working on the project, Tom transfers into the class. The teacher tells Savannah and Tom that they are now partners for the project. Tom invites Savannah and her friends to sit at the football table at lunch. Brooke yells at Rachel for her boyfriend being at their lunch table, being a massive hypocrite.
Rachel, step away from the boyfriend. Hi, baby. Rachel, what have I told you about boys at the Barbie table? This is girl territory. Then how come you're allowed Sage? Sage is an exception. Duh.
Brooke loses it when she sees Savannah and her friends sitting at the football table, as well as because she's with Tom.
Shut the...
Oh my gosh, look! Savannah reads at the football table.
Did she say the size?
I wonder what Dawson at that table.
You know what?
I think
Probably
Savannah's
crazy,
replacing
but-
Brooke.
Savannah is totally popular now.
No
Are
way!
Savannah
and Tom, like, together?
No, this is not happening. Tom? No. Is your girlfriend here today?
Nope.
Perfect.
Absolutely not.
Episode 10, Things Are Going to Get Ugly, was posted on July 30th, 2011, and has 3.3 million views. It's the next episode, and Brooke is still losing it over Savannah being popular now.
Okay, they've been whispering for like ever now. Thank you for that observation, Rachel, but I think I already know that.
Rachel loudly talks about Brooke's past with Tom, and Brooke quickly shuts her down.
Oh my dog! Is that Tom? Oh, you just noticed? But that's the guy you... What is wrong with you?
Brooke is overreacting over Sage not coming to sit at their table yet. When Tom leaves the cafe, Brooke follows him and insists on talking to him. Savannah and her friends leave lunch a few minutes early and see Tom and Brooke talking in the hallway. As Savannah walks up to them, we hear Brooke say she will make him a deal, but changes the subject when Savannah shows up. Tom tells Savannah that she was asking about social studies homework. Remember this conversation later? It becomes important. I didn't talk about this when it was first brought up last episode, but when Savannah tells Lena and Jenny about being invited to sit at the football table, Jenny says she wants to sit with a football player named Nathan. Remember when I said Brooke yelled at Rachel for her boyfriend being at their table last episode? That's Nathan. While talking about how lunch went, Jenny says she talked to Nathan the whole time and he asked for her number. This will become a secondary conflict throughout the rest of the season. Two girls in the hallway tell Savannah they like her bow and that it's even better than Brooke's outfit.
It's so fashion forward. I've never seen anyone wear anything like that. Oh, it's even nicer than Brooke's outfit. Really? Thank you. Yeah, no problem. And Jenny, your fur looks so shiny. It does? Thank you. Do I exist?
Continuity error. In episode 8, Tom says he sits in the back of their math class, but in this episode he sits in the front. This isn't important, and I don't know why I noticed it. Even though I knew she wasn't, I fully thought Brooke was about to say what the fuck.
What the fur?
I'm including this conversation in its entirety, both because I think it's funny and because I can't figure out how to summarize it.
Nathan.
2 times A. So you take your B
Nathan.
value and you plug it in. You plug in your B value again.
Nathan.
You plug in your A value and your C value, and then you plug in your A value again at the bottom.
What the tail,
This
Brooke?
arithmetic formula
Sorry,
is
Nate.
when factoring
I was
is
just
not an
wondering.
option.
Have you seen
Do we all
Sage
follow
since
so far?
lunch?
Yeah, he's in his class, Brooke.
That's what you do at school.
Brooke is upset that Sage hasn't visited her.
Why hasn't he visited me? Or at least texted me? Usually he texts me around this time so we can meet in the girls' bathroom on the 3rd floor to make out. I really did not need to know that. Don't you do enough of that already in the hallway? Hello? Eavesdropping much? Do your math.
Alright, class, I'm going to turn the lights back on. Hey, Brooke. How about you and me meet on the 3rd floor and make out?
Brooke monologues in her room about Savannah being more popular than her now, and that she's going to change that.
Prepare yourself, Gigi. Things are going to get ugly.
Episode 11, Revenge Isn't Always Sweet, was uploaded on August 16th, 2011, and has 3 million views. Brooke tells Rachel that she needs to dump Nathan because he literally offered to make out with her in the last episode, and is generally garbage. Brooke decides that to them, Savannah will be known as Sausage from now on.
Savannah Reed. Which, by the way, we are not allowed to say. From now on, Savannah... You said it! She will be known as Sausage.
She decides the next thing to do in order to become popular again is to get new clothes and to talk to the losers at the school and make people like her more again. When Brooke doesn't want to eat snacks, Rachel confronts her about not eating and she lashes out at her.
You are, keeping your meals in your stomach, right? You're not doing what you were before? No, Rachel! Do you think I'm stupid? What? Obviously I'm not doing that! Just making sure. I was worried. Well, there's no need to be worried.
The next day at school, they show up with new diamonds and everyone flocks to them to compliment them. However, when Savannah walks in with a large flower on her head, everyone turns and runs to her and compliments her instead. The next day, everyone is wearing flowers. Many different situations of people preferring Savannah over Brooke happen over the next few days.
Oh my gosh, Savannah, you have the prettiest fur. What's your secret? My fur? No way. Yours is amazing. Hey, Elle. How's it going? So anyway,
There's a fight in the hallway started by someone trying to steal someone's lunch money.
Hey, ugly. Ready to give me your lunch money?
Savannah and Tom intervene. Tom threatens to fight the bully instead, and the fight is stopped.
What the tail? Hey, loser, are you ready to grow a tail and back off? Yeah! Why don't you stop picking on someone who's 3 times smaller than you are? What didn't you understand about back off? Excuse me. Is there a problem here? No. Step aside for a second, okay, Seth? Are you sure there's no problem here, buddy? Because let me tell you, if you're causing Savannah any trouble, something is gonna go down. No trouble. Not at all. Bye.
I feel like I need to start a people threatening to or actually throwing hands counter for this video. Tom asks Savannah if she's been avoiding him because she hasn't been sitting at his table at lunch. He asks her if there's another guy involved, and we get a clever shot with Sage blurred in the front of the crowd in the background. Sage asks Savannah to talk, and she uses his own line from a few episodes back at him.
Can I talk to you? Oh, I don't know, Sage. Let me think. What was your line again? What? Oh, yeah. I remember now. Save it, Sage. I don't want to hear it.
For some reason, there's a full minute of a black screen at the end of this episode. Episode 12, The Rise and Fall of Brooke Hayes, was uploaded on August 28th, 2011, and has 3.1 million views. Lena and Jenny are at Savannah's house, presumably to study. Instead, Savannah and Jenny are looking at themselves in the mirror. Lena is frustrated that they aren't going to work. Jenny asks about Savannah's relationship with Tom, and she says that it's just flirting. She also tells her that Sage is old news. Jenny says she's been texting Nathan all week, despite him dating Rachel. They also call Rachel dumb, and Lena is the only person with morals and is concerned about Nathan cheating on Rachel with Jenny, and the fact that Jenny and Savannah aren't bothered by that in the slightest. Tom calls Savannah while Jenny and Lena are there and asks her to sit at his table again tomorrow and says he has something special planned. The next day, Savannah criticizes Lena's fashion before being interrupted by Brooke storming over to talk to her. Brooke yells at her and claims Savannah is trying to steal Sage. Brooke also tells her she's all talk and no action, to which Savannah responds with this top-tier cringe.
Really? Well, let's face it, Brooke. Your problem is that you're 100% peanut butter and jealous of me.
Brooke tells her she should keep an eye on Tom before storming off. Savannah and her friends sit at the football table again. Meanwhile, Brooke eats chocolate cake that Alicia brought her and then proceeds to kiss Sage, causing him to tell her to knock it off. It is once again prime cringe time as Tom puts Savannah on the top of the table and asks her to be his girlfriend. Everyone claps, literally.
Will you take this necklace and be my girlfriend? Well, will you?
Yes, Tom. I will. Such a cute couple.
In response, Brooke starts kissing Sage on top of the table, and when he tries to get her to stop, they fall off the table and onto the tray of chocolate cake, causing everyone to laugh.
Brooke! What are you doing? Brooke, seriously, get off! Stop it! Get off! Brooke, seriously, get off! What on earth?
Episode 13, Operation Fry the Sausage, was posted on September 26, 2011, and has 2.7 million views. Brooke is extremely upset about what happened at lunch, so Brooke, Rachel, and Alicia skip school. Rachel asks her if she threw up the dessert she ate at lunch and tells her to get help. Brooke yells at her. Brooke decides Savannah has gone too far and that she needs to do something.
Savannah Reed. There. I said it. And this time, things are gonna get real. It's clear that we need to take matters into our own hands, because this time, she's gone too far.
She calls her plan Operation Fry the Sausage. Brooke is going to throw a party for her and Sage's 3rd anniversary to save her reputation at school. We don't find out yet what she is planning to do to Savannah. At lunch the next day, Brooke stands on a table and announces she'll be having the party of the century the next night and everyone is invited.
My mom is out for the weekend, so I'm having the party of the century at my house tomorrow night. And you are all invited. Every single one of you. I mean, I wouldn't want to leave anyone out, right? That would just be mean. So either you're gonna be there, or you're gonna be a loser. The party is going on all night, and a costume is optional, but obviously so much cooler. There's going to be dancing, food, pro photographers, and more fun than your little tails can handle. So, who's coming?
Savannah and her friends meet at her house to discuss the party. Savannah decides Lena and Jenny need a makeover, and the three decide to skip school the next day. The episode closes on Brooke calling Tom and asking him if he's ready to go through with his side of the deal.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. The party is 4 hours away, so it's time for Operation You Know What. I'll give you your reward at the party. So, are you ready to go through with your side of the deal?
Episode 14, The Party of the Century, was posted on January 25th, 2012, and has 6.9 million views, being the most viewed episode in the series. The last 4 episodes of the season take place at Brooke's party, with the last 2 being the season finale. The episode opens on Brooke and her friends discussing the permanent black hair dye and super bonding glue they bought for their plan. Rachel is having second thoughts but doesn't say anything. Brooke tells them she also has eggs and hair removal cream for their plan, and Rachel is once again concerned.
We'll keep our supplies in here until we need them. I've also added a touch of my own to the plan. It involves expired eggs and a bit of hair removal cream.
Brooke and Savannah's costumes mirror each other, as Brooke is dressed as a devil and Savannah as an angel, and in most of the fan art for the series, they are typically wearing these costumes. When Savannah and her friends get to the party, everyone is looking at them. As I said earlier, Savannah is dressed as an angel. Jenny and Lena are dressed as princesses, as are Rachel and Alicia. Jenny is now blonde, and Lena is now orange. Brooke keeps getting distracted watching Savannah and Tom, and when Sage confronts her about it, she makes an excuse to leave.
Brooke, what are you looking at? What? What is so interesting over there?
I'm sorry, babe. I think I'm dehydrated. I'm gonna go get some punch.
Okay.
She tells Rachel and Alicia it's time for phase 1 of the plan, and they know what they have to do. Brooke signals to Tom that it's time for the plan, and he makes an excuse to leave as well. Brooke tells him they need to talk somewhere more private. Savannah goes to look for Tom and is told he went upstairs with a girl, and she goes up to find them. Savannah sees them making out upstairs and runs away crying.
Did you hear that? Stupid cheater!
Huh? Episode 15, It All Comes Crashing Down, was posted on March 8th, 2012, and has 4.3 million views. Instead of picking back up where the main plot line was at the end of the previous episode, we open with Rachel finding Nathan cheating on her with Jenny. Nathan then breaks up with her, and Rachel runs away crying. Rachel then finds Alicia, drunk out of her mind, and tries to get her to leave with her.
Alicia, what's wrong with you?
Come on, we're leaving.
Why, Rach? I'm having so much fun! I've had 10 glasses of punch. Everything is shaking! Oh, not again.
At this point, Sage is looking for Brooke and asks Rachel and Alicia where she is. Alicia, in her infinite wisdom, tells him that she's upstairs because it's phase 1 of the plan.
What? What plan?
The plan! It's called Operation Fry the Sausage. And we're going to completely embarrass Savannah and make her cry and
Sage, you better go upstairs. There's something you should see.
As Sage is heading upstairs, he runs into Tom coming back down, who quickly makes an excuse to leave. Brooke is in the bathroom looking in the mirror, and as she's leaving, she runs into a new character, Megan. Brooke throws a fit because she's at the party, and Megan confronts her about still being upset over Megan stealing a boy from her 3 years prior. Brooke continues to yell at her and tells her to leave. Sage sees everything Brooke said to Megan and confronts her about it and is going to leave the party. She tells him she could easily replace him, and he leaves.
Who are you? You've changed, Brooke. This is not who I wanted as my girlfriend. What happened to the girl I knew? She's right here. Really? I don't see her. I can't do this right now, Brooke. In fact, I'm leaving.
Seriously? You're going to leave the party of the century? Fine, Sage. Leave. See how much I care. I can tell you that there are plenty of other boys at this party that would die for a chance with me. Excuse me? And let's face it, I'm wearing the skimpiest costume at this party. Chances are, I'll replace you in no time. Wow. Goodbye, Brooke.
Savannah goes to find Ginny and Lena and runs into Sage instead. She tells him she needs to talk to him in private. Brooke tells Rachel and Alicia she had an argument with Sage and that it's time for phase 2 of the plan. Rachel tells her they weren't the ones to send Savannah upstairs and that she doesn't want to be part of the plan anymore. Meanwhile, Savannah tells Sage what she saw with Tom and Brooke. She also tells him that everything Brooke said about her was lies. Sage tells Savannah that he saw Brooke berating Megan and that he doesn't believe anything Brooke said anymore. Downstairs, Brooke tells Rachel she's out of their group and can't sit with them at lunch anymore, and Rachel calls her a mean, good-for-nothing cow.
You are officially out of the group. Don't even think about trying to sit with us at lunch. Oh, and I want all my clothes back. Oh, on second thought, keep them. You probably stretched them all out anyway. You're a mean, good-for-nothing cow, Brooklyn.
Back upstairs, Sage tells Savannah that he likes her, and then they kiss in one of the most memed-on clips in the entire series.
Come get your ride, come get your ride.
Brooke and Alicia go upstairs to do the next phase of the plan, and Brooke sees Savannah and Sage together. Episode 16, The Fallout, Season Finale Part 1, was posted on April 17th, 2012, and has 3.9 million views. Before Brooke and Alicia go upstairs, Tom tries to stop them and ends up following them up. I feel like this opening sequence is going to make me go blind. After Brooke sees Savannah and Sage together, she loses it and attacks Savannah. I couldn't figure out how to summarize this next part other than they all yell at each other, because that's basically what happens.
And you, huh? Ow! What is wrong with you? You are a two-timing little mongrel, a filthy, cheating mutt. Excuse me? You're a dirty, conniving canine, Sage Bond. You're a hound, and you're a complete hypocrite. You just finished telling me you replaced me with another boy, and you cheated on me with Tom. What? Did you think I wouldn't find out? Tom, how could you? Huh? Yeah, how could you, Tom? Was this all a joke? Were you working for Brooke? No, I thought you were my friend, Tom. No, it's not what you think. Oh, yeah, right. That's such a typical line, Tom. But oh, of course. It must have been Brooke who forced you. Right, Tom? A scrawny little cat against a Great Dane? I saw you, Tom. I saw everything. You were fully enjoying getting your mouth devoured by this frisky feline floozy. What did you just call me? I called you a floozy. Yeah, that's right. Guys, wait, I didn't...
I would rather them just say actual curse words than whatever this shit is. Brooke threatens to beat the shit out of Savannah, and Alicia tells everyone to shut up.
Savannah, and you were going to tear you apart!
No! Brooke, I swear, if you touch her, I'll call the cops. Please, can we just let me explode your mind?
This isn't my fault. Sleep with one eye open, Savannah.
I'm showing no
mercy. Thank you.
Alicia diffuses the situation.
Okay, Brooke, step away from Savannah before she presses charges.
Tom tells them he didn't willingly kiss Brooke and says her breath smelled like fish and her perfume almost gave him an asthma attack. Tom tells them that he liked Brooke a year ago and thought she would never like him. He paid Megan from earlier to pretend to date him in order to make Brooke upset because she hated Megan, and then started cheating on Megan with Brooke, whilst Brooke was also cheating on Sage. It is revealed that Brooke blackmailed Tom into helping her with Operation Fry the Sausage with a video of them kissing.
I thought things were going great until Brooke came along and tried to get me involved in some plan to hurt Savannah.
Look, I'll make you a deal.
Obviously, I refused. But then Brooke called me one day and told me to look at some YouTube video. I did. And turns out it was me and her kissing in her room, back from 10th grade. She'd left her camera on with the intent of sending the video to Megan. I begged Brooke to delete the video before anyone else could see, and she did. But she said if I didn't do exactly what she said, she'd show it to Savannah and tell her that I'd been cheating on her. I knew that if I made one wrong move,
Savannah would see the video, and that would be the end of everything.
Episode 17, Pretty Face, Ugly Heart, the season finale part 2, was uploaded on April 27th, 2012 and has 3.1 million views. Alicia reveals the existence of the plan. Sage is upset that Brooke had cheated on him and that she did it to hurt Savannah. Brooke is adamant that Savannah deserved it and claims she took everything from her. Rachel emerges from the shadows to tell everyone Brooke has been making out with Nathan so he would do her math homework, and about the hair dye, removal cream, and eggs in the closet. Everyone obviously thinks Brooke has lost her mind.
Brooke was trying to ruin your life. She bought hair removal cream, super glue, permanent black hair dye, and rotten eggs. You'll find them in the closet there. Ugh. She was going to ruin your fur in front of everyone and make it look like an accident. What? You could have been seriously hurt, and you probably would have ended up bald. Too far. What the tail is your problem, Brooke? Are you completely crazy? Yeah, the hair dye could have made you go blind. You weren't even afraid of hurting me? You have gone too far. What's wrong with you? Don't you feel any shame?
Brooke starts forcibly kissing Sage. Again, Sage officially breaks up with Brooke, and he and Savannah go back downstairs. Everyone else follows suit, leaving Brooke alone in the dark crying. As they go downstairs, it's announced that the next song is dedicated to Brooke and Sage for their 3rd anniversary. Savannah and Sage dance to the song instead. When Brooke sees this, she loses it, unplugs the music and lights, and kicks everyone out.
No. 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 No! What the tail? Huh? Hey, who did that?
Whoa, look at Brooke.
What's wrong with her?
She looks crazy.
Get out! I said, get out!
She totally went nuts. She said I totally stole a bunch of confetti from her.
And that's where the season ends. This season, overall, is a lot more well-known, has significantly more views than the second, and is typically what you think of when you think of LPS Popular.
On today's episode of Entertainment Today, we go behind the scenes with some of the biggest stars in LPS Wood, from the hit TV series, Popular, starring the Oscar-nominated actor, myself, Tom Dawson.
Oh, get over yourself!
Shut up, Savannah! This is my show, okay?
Before we go into Season 2, I want to discuss SophieGTV's other LPS Popular related content from during Season 1. In the midst of Season 1, the video Littlest Pet Shops on Strike was uploaded. It was posted on October 21st, 2011 between episodes 13 and 14. This video was the 4 main characters of LPS Popular, Brooke, Savannah, Tom, and Sage, announcing they were going on strike because of bad working conditions and demands for the series to be released faster.
It's a hard life being an actor. I am so busy. All the time. I can't be filming every single day. It's not as easy as it looks. What are you doing?
It's my turn!
Tom! And the working conditions are awful. I'm always getting injured on set. Ow! Ow! How many more times do we have to do this?
I get bounced around in front of a camera for a few hours by some teenager. And then when she's done with me, I get locked in a flipping box. No! Please! Play with me!
In a way, this video was an indirect response to the demands to release new episodes faster, as there were many months in between new uploads at this point. This video also paved the way for the Tom's Vlogs series. Tom's Vlogs were a series of 3 videos following Tom's antics that were posted during the hiatus between seasons 1 and 2. These videos helped Tom retain his fan favorite status despite having much less screen time during season 2, which I will get to later. I'm Tom and I Hacked Sophie's Account was uploaded on August 6, 2012. This video is filmed by Tom as a behind the scenes of LPS Popular in which he interviews himself and calls it Entertainment Today. Throughout the video, Tom speaks and argues with Brooke and Savannah off camera, and eventually gets Brooke to hold the camera and act as the fake interviewer.
I'm gonna be sitting in here, and then you have to come in, and I'll pretend that I wasn't expecting you.
But you are expecting me.
Yeah, but I'm going to pretend that I'm not.
Tom, anyone with half a brain is going to know you were expecting this. You just finished announcing.
Stop! I'll do it my way, okay? It'll work. Gosh.
Tom.
What?
It was recording.
Give me that!
At the end of the video, the camera starts malfunctioning and Savannah comes in to take the camera back and the video abruptly ends.
Tom, what the heck? What are you doing in here?
Go away, Savannah. I'm filming a video.
In my dressing room? Is that my camera?
Buzz off!
I swear, if you've broken this thing, Brooke, turn it off.
No! I'm not done!
I Escaped the Box was uploaded on December 20th, 2012. In this video, Tom escapes the storage bin he's kept in with the other LPS and complains about his living conditions and working on LPS Popular. It's filmed in a similar self-recorded style to the previous video, intercut with scenes of Tom's life in the box and uploading videos.
Do you have any idea how disgusting it smells in that box? Hundreds of littlest pet shops in there all together who haven't showered in months, farting in each other's faces all day. I shall call this series Tom's Vlogs, and I will upload them to YouTube, because I can do that. Okay, I'll jump on the Y, you jump on the O, and we have to spell YouTube. How do you spell that? Hey, what does this button do? Oh.
The video ends abruptly after Tom is caught outside of the box by Sophie, but not until after the next season of LPS Popular is teased, with Tom mentioning that the audience will be seeing him soon. Tom's Vlogs, It's the End of the World, was uploaded on December 21st, 2012, the day many people believed the world was going to end. Tom talked about how the world was ending and filmed a video from the bathroom explaining that he ate 5 burritos the day before.
Well, actually, this isn't really my headquarters. It's the bathroom. Last night I had 5 bean burritos. Yeah, I've been in here all day.
During this, Savannah and Sage are outside the bathroom door, laughing at Tom for actually believing the world was going to end. They start making loud noises to prank him, and the video ends with them throwing a fake alien into the bathroom and Tom screaming.
I'll always remember you, even when I'm in an alien's stomach! I love you guys. I love you.
All of these videos were not only filmed as if Tom was the one recording them, but the video descriptions were also made to look like they were written by him, in all caps and with many spelling and grammatical errors.
Mimi is so
She must not be named! Do not say her name.
I cannot eat with all that racket!
Then you can go somewhere else!
LPS Popular was one of the most popular, if not the most popular, LPS series during the time it was first being uploaded. It had a large fan base and affected a lot of the LPS community as a whole as well. The series has its own fandom wiki, IMDb page, and TV tropes page. This section was actually a lot harder to research than I anticipated it being, so bear with me. The search functions on most social media sites have gone to shit lately, so finding a lot of info on a niche fandom from a decade ago was pretty rough. Searching LPS Popular on DeviantArt yielded 634 results, which isn't that much, but for a YouTube series about plastic children's toys is pretty substantial. You can't reverse chronologically filter searches on DeviantArt, so I did have to sift through some more recent content, but a lot of what's on there is from the fandom's peak in the early 2010s. I also found some absolute gems from that time period in the general LPS fandom. One thing you can tell from these results is that the fandom at the time was largely children. Not to drag anyone's art, but it it was a lot of children. Despite having a fan base of largely children, LPS Popular was, for lack of better words, extremely popular. If you filter a Google search for LPS Popular to before 2010, the search results are mainly music websites and forums, or LPS-related YouTube videos that have had a description edit to mention the series. Throughout the early 2010s, LPS Popular starts to take up more and more of the search results. Once you get to around mid-2012, once Season 1 had ended, you have to go to about page 3 or 4 of the search results before seeing anything not actually related to LPS Popular. I got a "We've detected unusual search traffic from your computer, please verify you're human" thing from Google because of this section. Another thing that happened around this time that contributed to how big LPS Popular got was the spike in popularity of Littlest Pet Shop as a franchise around 2010. The brand in the iteration it was in at the time, Generation 2, had been around since 2005 and was a reboot of one of the franchises that Hasbro absorbed under its own name when they bought Kinder Toys in the 90s and then subsequently closed it a decade later. Littlest Pet Shop was an extremely popular brand in the late 2000s and early 2010s. In their 2007 annual report, Hasbro repeatedly cited the franchise as one of their best performing product lines, and its growth continued throughout the next few years. The skyrocketing popularity of the brand at the time definitely contributed to just how big the fan base for LPS Popular got. While I had a hard time finding it for this video, there was a sizable amount of fan content on YouTube at the time as well. Most of the fan videos for the series were things like fan art and animations, music videos to clips of the series, reactions to the episodes, and your standard fandom content like that. There were also a lot of parodies and skits made about LPS Popular. There's one by LPS Hannah where Brooke has one of her dramatic meetings with Rachel and Alicia, except instead of monologuing about how much she hates Savannah, she shows them her collection of stuffed animals.
These are special editions. You can only find 4 of each of them in the whole world, and buy them for $500 each.
Another one is a parody of those Teens React videos, except it's LPS reacting to LPS Popular, and this one is actually really well made.
What are your thoughts about LPS Popular? My thoughts is that, it's amazing. I don't like it.
I also found this LPS Popular at McDonald's skit that I forgot existed, but immediately vividly remembered watching in 2013.
You should get hit by a car one day, it's not fun. Ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Do you even know how to drive, Jenny?
More unique to LPS Popular, people would also make videos showing their collection of LPS used as characters in the series. LPS Popular also fundamentally changed the LPS fandom. There were a decent amount of LPS videos on YouTube before the creation of LPS Popular. However, the type of videos seen on LPSTube throughout the 2010s was heavily influenced by the popularity of the series. A lot of the videos that show up when you filter a search to before 2010 are stop motion, unboxing videos, or clips from the original LPS cartoon from the 90s. There were some well-known channels around making content that far back, like LPS Skittles, LPS Lover, and even SophieGTV herself, but the drama and storytelling side of LPS videos really didn't take off until after the popularity of LPS Popular. It isn't until around 2011 to 2013 or so that the genre really gets into its renaissance, and you start seeing other popular series of the time like Totally Super, The Big Move, and Experiment 42. Side note, this video is how I learned Eliza LPS started posting Totally Super again recently. While a lot of these series weren't super similar to LPS Popular and just utilized the same storytelling with LPS concept, they were definitely in the minority in that aspect. Many of the LPS series from this time were dramas set in high school and shared many of the same tropes and basic plot points as LPS Popular. Without LPS Popular, LPSTube probably wouldn't have been what it became. I feel bad that this section is really short, or at least a lot shorter than I intended it to be. Maybe I just wasn't looking in the right places, but I had a hard time finding any really usable information about the fandom culture at the time. I struggled to make this section without getting into LPSTube history and the LPS fandom as a whole, or basically just plagiarizing other video essays, which I obviously didn't want to do.
Ew. Oh my god. Sister, what happened to you?
One of the longest lasting effects LPS Popular had is its influence on the secondhand LPS market. Probably the biggest influence the series had outside of its story and video format was the creation of what is known as the Big Five LPS. The Big Five refers to the short-haired cat, Dachshund, Collie, Great Dane, and Cocker Spaniel LPS molds. Prior to LPS Popular, there wasn't a huge difference in the popularity between the different pet molds, aside from dogs and cats getting slightly more use in a lot of LPSTube videos than other animals. LPS Popular used primarily these 5 molds for the main characters, with the exception of Alicia being the long-haired Chihuahua mold, and Savannah's original pet in the first few episodes being the Beagle. Many of the other popular LPS series in the following years followed this pattern and used primarily these 5 molds for their main cast, with a few others, like the German Shepherd and the Bonbon Kitten, sprinkled throughout. This phenomenon of the Big 5 has led to pets of these molds having astronomically higher listing prices and worth on the secondhand market, as well as being the subjects of the most fakes. The Big 5 concept is still prevalent in the LPS fandom today, and the lack of them in the early releases of Generation 7 was the subject of arguing and fighting within the community. And that whole topic is honestly its own whole separate video by itself. LPS Popular led to not only the high worth of Big 5 pets in general, but the astronomical prices of many of the specific pets used in the series. LPS 675, used as Savannah in the series, is probably the most notable for this, with multiple eBay listings for the pet being well over $200. Most of the listings that had actually sold were much lower than that, but some had been successfully sold in that price range. Many of the other main cast, such as 339, 58, and 577, also maintain high asking prices, but nowhere near that of 675. As an aside, 58 and 577 both actually have variants. Most of the not obviously fake Paw Down 58 variants I found on eBay were listed for more than the Paw Up version used in the series. 577, on the other hand, sells for consistently higher than its non-heterochromia counterpart 750. This isn't really important to the video, I just thought it was interesting. The main cast of LPS Popular are also some of the pets that you'll see fakes of the most, especially 675. I do think the phenomenon of certain molds and even specific pets becoming disproportionately popular and being the most counterfeited would have happened regardless of LPS Popular being an influence. However, which molds and pets this would have been might have looked very different.
This one looks good. Wait. What the jelly is that?
I promise I will eventually get to season 2, but I need to take a minute to talk about SophieGTV's other works because LPS Popular is the only one that really ever gets talked about, but some of these videos will live in my head rent-free forever.
What? Never mind.
SophieGTV was one of the earliest LPSTube channels to start making primarily storytelling-based videos using LPS. Before making LPS Popular, she had a few other series, notably LPS Summer Camp and CSI LPS, but also LPS Idol and a short 2-part series called LPS The Queen. CSI LPS was the only one of these series that got carried over to the SophieGTV channel with LPS Popular. Over time, most of the content on the channel shifted to only LPS Popular and related content, with a few exceptions. There's a very short-lived Harry Potter parody series called Harry Otter that only lasted for 1 episode and a trailer. She also made a short spin-off of LPS Idol called Zack and Andy's Date. These 2 series in particular, as well as another video I'll talk about later, out of everything on the channel that isn't an LPS Popular episode, live rent-free in my head the most for some reason. I have no idea what section to put this in, so I'm putting it in here, but linked on her LPS channels is another channel called A Life Adjacent DIY Beauty and Skincare Recipes. The channel description says it's a natural lifestyle blog helping you live adjacent to toxins. This channel is actually decently active, at least compared to her other channel. Now that I'm done with this probably unnecessary tangent, we can get to what you probably actually care about in this video.
I'm going to take everything you ever loved, just like you did to me, and I'll leave you with nothing. You'll see exactly how it feels to hit rock bottom.
Despite there being a slight break between the 2 seasons, the first content related to Season 2 was actually posted before Season 1 had even ended, with the Season 2 opening sequence being uploaded on April 10th, 2012, in between the first and second trailers for the Season 1 finale. I don't know what I'm going to end up showing on screen right now because this is the most flashing lights warning video I have ever seen, and I don't really want to put it in here. It did get replaced partway through the season, thank God, because my eyes cannot handle this. I'm sorry. The first episode of Season 2 was uploaded on Christmas 2012 and is marked as for kids by YouTube, which is really funny to me. The 8-month gap between the seasons was filled by the Tom's Vlog series and a French dub of the Harry Potter parody I mentioned earlier. This season features episodes 18 through 29 of the series, and despite being shorter than the first season, was released over a much longer period of time, which I will get to later. Episode 18, Savannah, Season 2 Premiere Part 1, was posted on December 25th, 2012 and has 2.4 million views. The episode opens still on the night of the party. Savannah and Sage are at a cafe. It's mentioned and shown that Savannah had to get stitches. The waiter brings them each a hot chocolate and coffee cake, and Savannah is mad that Sage ordered it for her while she was in the bathroom because she said she wasn't hungry. Sage then says this.
Hey, I think you're beautiful. You know that? Oh, so whatever this is, trying to lose weight or whatever, please stop. I don't get why girls do that.
Do what?
That dieting thing. Brooke was always on a diet. It was so annoying. She would never eat anything in front of me unless it was dry salad. But sorry, I shouldn't talk about her.
No, it's okay.
The point is, guys don't want girls to stop eating. That's not normal or healthy. Really, you're beautiful the way you are. So please, eat.
Which I get what the writing is trying to do, but this just doesn't come across as a super great way to handle this, both for the character and for the show itself. Also, the ranting about Brooke at this moment is not helpful. The eating noises here are sending me. They continue talking about what happened in the finale. Sage says that it's his fault. Savannah tells him to stop apologizing.
Are you sure you're okay? I can't believe she hit you so hard.
Yes, it's nothing.
If you're sure. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
Sage, please stop apologizing.
Well, whatever makes you happy.
Rewatching this as an adult, this gives me some sort of vibes. I don't know what vibes, but not good ones. This alarm noise actually scared the shit out of me. Savannah wakes up and says it's been 2 or 3 weeks and that it was the best night of her life. Which,
Oh! Let me at her! Our 3rd anniversary, Sage! How could you even think of doing ever, Brooke? You're the one who decided to cheat. It wasn't how it looked. Shut up, Tom! I saw you and you were going to tear you apart! No!
I don't know if I would consider that the best night of my life, but go off, I guess. She also says she got grounded for a week for being out past curfew. It then cuts back to her coming home and then getting yelled at by her mom, who then freaks out about the fact she had to go to the ER. Sage starts explaining what happened, but Savannah cuts him off and lies that she fell down the stairs. Sage asks why she didn't tell the truth, and Savannah tells him she didn't want to get Brooke into trouble. Which, at this point, why are you still defending her like that when this has crossed into probably definitely illegal territory? We cut back to the present, and Savannah's narration describes Sage as the best boyfriend ever, and that they've already been on 2 dates in the last 2 weeks. She just said it had been a few seconds ago. This most definitely cannot and will not go wrong. Definitely not. Savannah goes to school, and she continues narrating that Brooke hasn't been to school since the party and that her life is perfect.
My life had become perfect. Hey, there's Sage. Who's that girl with him? Or so I thought.
Lena immediately says she's really pretty, which not helping, and then they go to introduce themselves. The girl introduces herself as Brigitte, an exchange student from Le France.
I am an exchange student from Le France.
Brigitte says she's living with Sage, and then the episode ends abruptly with Savannah saying, "What?" and a boom.
Sage and me are living together.
What?
Episode 19, Brooke, Season 2 Premiere Part 2, was posted on December 29th, 2012 and has 2.3 million views. As you could probably guess from the title, this episode follows Brooke after the events of the Season 1 finale. It starts with Brooke watching what is obviously supposed to be a parody of Romeo and Juliet, based on the characters' names at least. There is then a montage of her crying and throwing up, intercut with her staring into space with a water on lens effect filter over it, which then cuts to flashbacks of her with Sage, all set to sad music. The flashbacks go on to depict them fighting and then making up before cutting back to current Brooke. This is literally half of the episode. Her home phone gets a call and then a voicemail from the principal that says she hasn't been to school for the last 3 weeks, which she then erases. Brooke's cricket Gigi tries to get attention but is largely ignored. Brooke is eating ice cream when her mother barges in and chastises her, saying it's 3 in the morning and asks her if she's trying to gain weight. Remember when I said this series gets dark? Brooke runs to her room and her mother apologizes and says she's only trying to look out for her. We get some exposition about Brooke's family.
I know how hard it's been for you since your father. Just listen. This isn't like you, Brooke. Whatever happened, you need to snap out of it. Now.
Her mom asks her to tell her what happened before immediately ignoring her to take a phone call. She then tells her, "I'd take you out tomorrow, but I'm busy. Here's my credit card."
Brooke, I'd take you out tomorrow, but I'm busy. Here's my credit card.
Where's
this bitch!
We find out a lot in this episode about why Brooke is the way she is, solely from what her mom says. Brooke then gets a notification that says Sage posted a new tweet, which upon opening it in true 2012 cringe fashion reads, "Love you so much, baby," and a photo of him and Savannah, complete with the 2010s core less than sign 3 heart. Brooke screams and presumably breaks things, but we don't actually see it. She then speaks her one singular line in the episode. I am going to destroy her. The final scene before the episode ends shows Gigi running away. This is one of those episodes that really shows that even though this is a YouTube series filmed with plastic toy animals, it truly is well made. It gives Brooke so much more depth and explanation as a character and says so much about what is going on and how she feels without her saying a word until the very end. Episode 20, Love Notes, was posted on December 31st, 2012 and has 2.7 million views. The episode opens immediately where episode 18 left off. Savannah asks what the fuck they mean by living together. Sage tries to lie and say they're cousins, and Brigitte immediately cuts him off to correct that their families are friends. Savannah then feels the need to clarify that Sage and Brigitte are not related, to which Brigitte responds, no, but that he is like a brother to her.
So, you're not related at all?
Well, no, but he is like brother to me. Mwah. We've been friends since we are babies.
This whole exchange is really uncomfortable, to be honest. Brigitte leaves to pick up her schedule, and Sage then frantically tries to explain and says he knows how this looks. And Savannah is fine with it?
I would never be able to think of her in any other way.
It's fine, baby. It's not a problem or anything.
Are you sure about that?
We then go to Rachel and Alicia talking about how they haven't heard from Brooke since the party. Alicia says she kinda misses her. Rachel then asks her why, and Alicia says she was a good friend.
She was a good friend, Rach.
They argue about whether or not Brooke sucks. Rachel makes some good points about why Brooke does indeed fucking suck.
If good friends make out with your boyfriend and humiliate you in front of the whole school, then she must have been the goodest.
Alicia accuses Rachel of only being happy that Brooke is gone because she's the most popular person in school now. Rachel claims that she's popular because she's nice to people, which is something Brooke never learned. Alicia is shocked by this information and says this,
"You have to learn being nice? Oh my dog, I've never taken that class."
Savannah and Sage are in whatever class this is, I don't actually know. And shocking absolutely no one, Brigitte is also in this class. She comes in late and the teacher sends her to an empty desk and tells her to move the desk for some reason, which is something that only makes sense for plot reasons and nothing else. Brigitte moves her desk next to Sage, who is also sitting next to Savannah. The teacher announces that they have a big project due at the end of the term and that they can work alone, but she recommends they work in partners. Savannah starts to ask Sage to be her partner, and then Brigitte immediately, at the same time, asks to be partners with Sage. Savannah and Brigitte then have a contest to see who can be the most polite and tell each other to be partners with Sage.
Oh, I am so sorry. I forgot you, in love together. You'll be partners. Well, that's okay, Brigitte. We don't have to be together for everything.
Ultimately, Brigitte ends up being partners with Sage. They then all get yelled at by the teacher for talking.
Sage, Savannah, would you like to share with the rest of the class what is more interesting than digestive enzymes?
Oh,
no? All right. On with the lesson.
Also, Brigitte does this weird, creepy laugh. Savannah goes rollerblading, but not before telling her mom that she had a big plate of spaghetti, which I feel like probably isn't true. While rollerblading, Savannah finds a cricket hiding in the bushes with scratches on it and takes it home with her. Remember this for later. She cleans up the cricket and gives it bandages of food. I need to take a moment to appreciate how the bandage prop was put on the cricket, because I'm dying. Savannah asks the cricket if it has a home, and we get a flashback of Brooke committing animal neglect.
Brooklyn, you left your cricket outside all night again. It's soaked.
Repeatedly.
I know, right? And I was like, that's so lame. Come on. Who in their right mind would buy satin pants from 2 seasons ago? Ugh, I'm busy. Ugh, anyways.
The cricket shakes its head no. Brooke's mother once again leaves to do who the hell knows. Brooke trips over Gigi's toy and then realizes Gigi is gone. Brooke has a conversation with herself in the mirror, imitating talking to people when she goes back to school.
Look out, Orange County Day. Brooke is back.
Savannah begs her mom to let her keep the cricket, and then she names her Mimi. It's also implied that the characters can understand what crickets are saying, at least to an extent. Savannah tells Sage that Brigitte makes her uncomfortable, specifically the kissing on the cheek thing. Sage says that's just how she is, but he can tell her to stop. Savannah says not to because she's just being jealous. Savannah finds a threatening note on her locker telling her to enjoy Sage while she can.
Savannah, enjoy Sage while you can. He won't be yours for long. Kisses?
Episode 21, What's Done is Done, was posted on May 16th, 2013 and has 2.8 million views. The episode starts at lunch, and a circle of girls is talking to Brigitte. They ask if she uses any special creams from France, and she says she just cleans it. I'm dying at the eyeliner drawn on this chihuahua. Brooke dramatically walks into the room. People gasp and are shocked to see her.
I thought she transferred.
I thought she went insane.
I thought she died.
I am once again dying. Rachel sees her and growls. Lena points her out to Savannah, and Alicia gasps. She says, "Hi everyone," and everyone pretends to be happy to see her.
Brooke, you're back.
I thought you hated her. Shh, I do. I think she got more surgery.
Why did she come back?
Brooke's excuse is that she was on vacation in Thailand. Brooke gives a fake apology for what happened at her party and says she was just stressed out. Ah, yes. Stressed out. She also says she has a new boyfriend, Malcolm. There's then more unnecessary kissing. She says that he's a model and is going to get her a modeling job too. Brooke talks to Brigitte. She says she's heard of her and they should hang out sometime. Savannah gets Lena and Jenny to follow her. Savannah says so much for Brooke transferring, and Jenny says it was nice while it lasted. Lena says that Brooke moved on fast and she's never seen Malcolm before. And Savannah asks if he even goes there.
Who the tail is Malcolm? I've never even seen him before. Does he even go here?
She doesn't even go here.
More unnecessary kissing.
Stop it. Get some help.
Savannah thinks maybe this is a good thing, and Brooke will finally leave her alone. Savannah hasn't shown Sage the note yet, and the girls think it was Brigitte. Savannah shows Sage the aggressive locker note. He immediately thinks it was Brooke, and Savannah says she thinks it was Brigitte. Sage says that isn't possible, and Brigitte has a boyfriend back in France. They argue about Brigitte again.
The kissing seems pretty flirtatious to me. Sav, she kisses everyone. She kisses you too, remember?
Sage tells her Brigitte says she feels terrible about stealing him away from her for the biology project. And more kissing. Brooke approaches them to give Sage a sweatshirt back. She says that even after everything, they can still be nice to each other. Brooke says that 3 years together creates a connection and asks Savannah if she agrees. She tells Sage their friendship means too much to her to throw away. Sage says like 5 times during this exchange.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say with this is, I'm sorry, and I was wrong. Our friendship means too much to me to simply throw away. It turned out for the best, didn't it? Malcolm and I are so happy together. How nice for you.
Brooke says she apologizes for messing up Savannah's face and gives her a giant flower. She says that you know how felines are when their boundaries are crossed, and that you never know when they'll snap.
You know what you remind me of? A little bunny. Cute. And chubby.
Sage says they all need to go so he won't be late for calculus. You're telling me this guy can understand calculus?
I wanted to apologize to you.
Sage leaves, and then Savannah tells Brooke she doesn't scare her and accuses her of leaving the note. Brooke says she doesn't know what she's talking about and she's sorry Savannah is threatened by her.
Sage loves me. Oh, how cute. I've moved on, sweetie. You know, it feels nice to give my used toys to the less fortunate.
Brooke offers Savannah her half-eaten granola bar and basically calls her fat again. Savannah comes home and Mimi runs to her. Her mom says Mimi wouldn't stop crying the whole time she was gone, like she thought Savannah was going to leave her. There's then a flashback to Brooke leaving and saying she'll be back in time to feed her. Brooke is gone for much longer and freaks out when Gigi has pooped on the floor. Brooke still can't find Gigi. She fills her food dish and offers treats to get her to come out and says she's been hiding for days. Brooke says this is her last chance, and if she doesn't come out on the count of 3, she's in big trouble. She pretends to be hurt to get her to come out and then finally realizes she's not there. She looks for her everywhere, including this giant blue cabinet, which you might remember from the party scene, or as the bathroom where Tom thinks the world is ending. Brooke calls her mom to see if she knows where Gigi is. She basically says she doesn't care, doesn't have time for this, and to buy herself a new one.
Oh, dog. What have I done?
There's a couple seconds at the end with a photo of the Eiffel Tower with Tom photoshopped onto the grass in front of it with ominous music playing. And then the episode ends. Episode 22, Keep an Eye on Your Boy, was posted on June 1st, 2013 and has 2.4 million views. Savannah goes to Sage's house to drop off notes and sees Sage and Brigitte committing the mortal sin of hugging.
Hey.
They explain that Brigitte's boyfriend just broke up with her. Sage apologizes, and Savannah said he doesn't have to because friends comfort friends. I know it's only like 5 episodes in, and it's one of the main plot points of the season, but I'm getting tired of this storyline. They then start talking about how they haven't seen Tom around in a while. Sage is about to say something about him, but gets cut off mid-sentence when Brigitte enters the room to tell them dinner is ready. Brooke and Malcolm are arguing in the car. Malcolm says that she only kisses him when they're in public, and then Brooke asks when he's going to get her a modeling job. He starts talking about it, and then she tells him he can shut up now and leaves.
So beautiful. Your eyes and your fur and your...
At school the next day, Savannah tells Lena and Jenny that she feels bad that she never had the chance to apologize to Tom. They discuss how they haven't seen him at school since the party. Jenny says she thinks Savannah broke his heart. Savannah says she tried to call him last night, but it went to voicemail. They then notice another note on Savannah's locker, this time saying, "Watch your back and your boyfriend too." Savannah asks why they can't just leave her alone and that she doesn't care about popularity or Brooke anymore. Lena suggests that it must have been Brooke, but Savannah is still convinced it's Brigitte. Brooke, Alicia, and 2 random LPS approach them. Brooke says she just heard the bad news, referring to Brigitte living with Sage. Savannah tells her she's fine. Savannah asks Brooke if she's so happy in her new relationship, why does she care about hers? Brooke says she's looking out for her and continues to be condescending. She tries to get in her head and tells her that before dating Brooke, Sage didn't date anyone for more than a couple months. Savannah tells her that if he and Brooke lasted, then they definitely can. Brooke tells her she should be prepared to run after him and then makes another weight comment.
Well, you better be prepared to run after him. But from the looks of those chubby little legs, you might not get very far.
Lena says that they're better than this, and they turn to leave.
Watch your back, wiener.
Savannah asks Jenny and Lena if Brooke is right, and they tell her she isn't. We have another moment of this series having not aged well, and Jenny says that maybe Brooke acts like she does because she's so hungry all the time, and asks if she eats anything besides lettuce. It cuts to Brooke doing an exercise video. Her mom comes in and says she's sorry for the other day and that she was stressed out. She gives Brooke another cricket named Lulu. She also says she thinks they're smelly but wants Brooke to be happy, and also to keep it away from her. Brooke asks to talk to her mother about something, but she gets a phone call and says she has to go back to work and that there's salad in the fridge. Lulu sniffs Brooke and then walks away. Brooke goes outside and looks for Gigi again and lays down in defeat when she still can't find her. Savannah is in front of the mirror, thinking about the comments Brooke has made about her weight in the past 2 episodes. She asks Mimi if her outfit covers her chubbiness. In a subtitle, Mimi says she isn't chubby. We still haven't elaborated on the fact that crickets can apparently communicate with the LPS somehow. There's a sad montage of Mimi following Savannah around and having flashbacks of Brooke committing animal abuse. Savannah tells Mimi she's sorry and has to go to school, but she promises she'll come back. She changes her mind and lets Mimi hide in her bag and takes her to school. Something photos taken moments before disaster. Savannah takes Mimi to school and is telling everyone how she follows her everywhere and cries when they're separated. Brooke sees Sage and Brigitte walking by and we are forced to see more kissing. She tells Malcolm to fetch her a soy latte.
Fetch me a soy latte, will you, sweetie?
I'm on it.
And this guy is stuck in a vending machine for some reason. Brooke sees Savannah with Mimi and loses her shit. Brooke is going to snipe Savannah. Brooke walks up and yoinks Mimi/Gigi, and Savannah screams and slow motion attacks her. There's a blank screen for a few seconds and we hear a phone ringing and then hitting the floor. We see Tom for the first time this season, not counting the Eiffel Tower Photoshop, and he gets the singular line,
Forget it.
Episode 23, The Claws Come Out, was uploaded on August 23rd, 2013, and has 3.7 million views. This episode is probably the most iconic of Season 2. The episode opens with more kissing. Okay, but for real, the episode starts in France, where we learn that Tom is an exchange student. A girl named Violette starts talking to Tom. Tom says he came to France because he wanted a fresh start, and he hasn't decided for how long yet. I don't think that's how being an exchange student works, but okay. Violette asks him if things were really that bad at home. Tom tells her not really, it was good for a while, but girls happened. She asked him if he and this girl are together, and he says not really, and that it's kinda complicated.
Her worst enemy, who's kinda my ex-girlfriend too, who I really regret dating by the way, blackmailed me and tried to make out with me at her party. So then my other ex-girlfriend, the one I like, saw us. So she got upset and thought I was cheating, and went and made out with the worst enemy's boyfriend in some nasty old closet, which belonged to the worst enemy by the way, so that's just freaking weird. And then this dude broke up with the worst enemy and then got together with my ex-girlfriend. You see my problem?
Says that Sage is the surfer boy type and could probably model for Abercorgi and Fetch.
You know, he's that handsome surfer boy type. Could probably model for Abercorgi and Fetch. They're probably married by now.
This sent me, and I keep forgetting that this is a serious WWE SmackDown episode. Violette asked Tom if this was just a misunderstanding, and if he tried to apologize to Savannah. Tom says he did, but that she likes, and I quote, model boy. Violette tells him that maybe she's not worth his time. Tom says that sometimes he wonders what she's doing now, and then it cuts to Savannah slow motion attacking Brooke and Mimi flying through the air. Violette says that it's sweet that Tom cares about Savannah, and asks him to get coffee. There's then the same clip of Savannah jumping on Brooke that's been used 3 times in the past 2 episodes. This time, Savannah catches Mimi after she flies through the air. Brooke gets up and slowly turns towards Savannah while intense music plays.
Meat!
Savannah says she knew Brooke was horrible, but she didn't think she was evil and to leave her innocent baby out of this. Brooke continues to lose her shit and says that Savannah stole her cricket and calls her a tramp. Savannah asks her if she's been sniffing catnip and that Mimi was a stray. Brooke accuses her of camping outside her house to steal Gigi and says Savannah is obsessed with her and a creepy mutt. Throughout this whole thing, they're yanking Mimi/Gigi away from each other, and she bites Brooke and runs back to Savannah. Savannah says that Mimi was covered in cuts when she found her and accuses Brooke of clawing her face and says that she's a cricket abuser. They start fighting over the cricket's name and then decide to let her decide who she wants to go with. Mimi goes to Savannah and she goes back to the crowd she was talking to earlier and decides she's going home because Mimi isn't safe here. Brooke jumps Savannah in the hallway and tells her to give her her cricket back. They then fight.
Give me my cricket back. Your claws are in my skin. Stop! Not until you give Gigi back! I'm sorry, that was a reflex.
And the fight ends with Savannah yeeting Brooke into a locker and then saying she didn't mean to.
Dog. Brooke, I didn't mean to.
There are then 2 more characters introduced, Josh and Lana Lawrence, who are new to the school. They have an incredibly ominous conversation in a dark hallway. Lana tells Josh not to mess this up and that this is their one chance to start over and have a normal high school life.
I'll keep my secret and you keep yours. Oh, so now I'm the one who messed up? Your secret's one thing, Lana, but mine is... How can you ask me to lie about who I am?
Lana says she's not asking him to lie, just fit in, and she wishes things were different. She also says this whole thing is pretty much her fault. Episode 24, Love and Danger, was posted on September 14th, 2013 and has 2.8 million views. Brooke slowly gets up and then starts running through the hallway, dramatically saying that Savannah tried to kill her before falling on the floor again.
Game over. You bee with an itch? Oh, dog! Oh, my dog! My head! My head! How? Savannah tried to kill me! Help!
Savannah's parents tell her that she's been suspended from school and that Brooke is in the hospital with a concussion. Not super important, but I feel like this is the first time we've seen Savannah's dad since the first few episodes. Savannah's mom yells at her and says that she kicked Brooke in the face, which Savannah says she didn't do, and we all know she, in fact, did not do. Her mom continues to yell at her, listing the various things she allegedly did to Brooke.
How could you bite her, Savannah? Haven't I raised you not to be a wild animal? Not only that, but kicking her in the face? Smashing her into the wall? You could have killed her!
Savannah asked them if they even listened to what she said, or if they care she was just in the ER getting stitches. She tells them Brooke started it and she defended herself, which is true. Her parents continue to be kind of unreasonable, and Savannah calls Brooke a ferocious, manipulative tiger. Savannah's mom tells her Brooke is a toothpick, and Savannah takes this as an insult about her weight. Savannah's mom tells her she was just on the phone with Brooke's mom, who was screaming and threatening to press charges. The one moment in this entire series where she gives a singular shit about her daughter. Savannah's dad asked her why she even brought Mimi to school, which is a valid take. Savannah's mom says that Brooke's mom also claimed that Mimi belongs to them and is alleging that Savannah stole her. Savannah continues her Brooke is an animal abuser rant.
Mom, Mimi bit Brooke at school. Pets don't bite people they love.
Her mom says Brooke's mom is being unreasonable, but they have to give Mimi back or they won't leave them alone. Mimi and Savannah are both very upset by this. Brooke is in the hospital and says she doesn't remember anything and that she wants Gigi back.
It hurts. It hurts so badly. I know, darling, I know. I don't remember anything, Mommy.
That is not correct.
Her mom says that she's going to fix all of this and Savannah will pay. She then leaves to take a call again. Brooke is being overdramatic and faking the memory loss, surprising no one. Rachel and Alicia come in and are suddenly her friends again. Brooke says she's going to end Savannah's life.
I was wrong about that wiener dog. I'm so glad you think so, because we're going to end her life.
Or at least her social life. Alicia asks if she has a couch cushion. Brooke says that her concussion isn't as bad as her mom thinks and that she remembers everything. Savannah is still upset about having to give Mimi back, mainly because it's been 2 seconds. Savannah's mom tells Mimi that she has to tell her the truth. I still want to know what the hell is going on with the crickets being able to communicate with the LPS. Mimi confirms that Brooke was her owner. Savannah says she must have told her she didn't have an owner because Brooke was so terrible to her, and Brooke only wants Mimi back to get back at her. Savannah's dad tells her she has to give Mimi back and to go to the hospital to apologize to Brooke. The apologizing part is stupid and unreasonable, and I don't like this man. Savannah responds that they don't know what she's going through because they never ask. This is realistic because I genuinely don't remember the last time we even saw her dad. He tells her to stop with the drama, and she tells him it isn't drama, it's the truth. She then gets grounded. Savannah says they can't ground her because she's not a child and runs to her room. Okay, calm down, I'm 14 and this is Steve. Savannah tells Mimi they have to get out of here, and at this moment, Sage shows up outside. Sage says that whatever happened, he knows it wasn't her fault, and Brooke is the queen of manipulation. They leave and more kissing.
You better stop!
Someone is creeping in the bushes, and Mimi growls at them. There's a PSA-esque conversation about how it's what's on the inside that matters.
Sage, can I ask you something?
Anything.
How long have you liked me?
Ever since I laid eyes on you.
Before or after my makeover?
Looks might capture my attention, Savannah, but it's who you are inside that won my heart. Sav, I wouldn't care if you stopped dyeing your fur or started wearing glasses again. I like you for a lot more than your looks. If I've learned anything, it's that looks can be deceiving. I like you. I really like you. A lot.
There's still someone in the bushes, and Mimi sounds like an Ewok. Sage looks in the bushes while horror movie music plays. The episode ends with screaming that I can't take seriously. Episode 25, Rock Bottom, was uploaded on July 2nd, 2014 and has 2.1 million views. Yes, if you were watching this as it came out, you had to wait 11 months to find out what was in the bushes. Sage emerges from the bushes and I can't see shit in this lighting. SophieGTV was ahead of her time, I guess, because this is the type of lighting you see in any dark scene in modern movies. Sage says it ran away and must have been a huge bug. Savannah thinks the eyes were too big to be a bug and that someone was in the bushes and is still there. They decide to get the fuck out of there, and and Savannah goes home with Mimi. The intro that hurts my eyes was finally replaced with one that still kind of hurts my eyes, but significantly less. Brooke is still in the hospital and laying face down for some reason. Brooke dreams about when she was dating Sage. In the montage, there's voiceover of Sage saying he wants to spend the rest of his life with Brooke and all that stuff.
I know we've only spent a couple years together, but I have a feeling we'll spend the rest of our lives together. I love that. I've never felt like this about any other girl. Brooke, I love you.
Which, given the whole conversation with Savannah in the last episode, where he said he liked her since the first time he saw her, whilst he was still dating Brooke, just continues to remind me that every character in the show kind of sucks. A nurse tells Malcolm he has to leave, and he fulfills his 2 lines per appearance quota. Brooke sadly gazes at the door as he leaves. Savannah is saying goodbye to Mimi, and makes her promise that she won't try to run away from Brooke. She tells her this isn't fair, and Brooke doesn't deserve her. Savannah goes to the hospital with Mimi. Brooke rudely asks her what she wants, and Savannah tells her she brought her cricket. She then starts over-dramatically baby-talking at her.
I missed you, my little baby.
They continue to argue about whether Savannah stole Gigi or not. Savannah tells her she's sorry she's in the hospital, but Brooke would do the same thing to her if she had the chance. Brooke says the apology wasn't good enough and her mother and lawyer wouldn't be pleased about it. She tells her if she presses charges, it wouldn't be good for Savannah because there aren't security cameras in that hallway, which is insane to me because I feel like there probably would be in most schools.
Judging by my serious injuries and the complete lack of witnesses or security cameras in that hallway, well, if I were to press charges, things sure wouldn't look so good for you.
Savannah says Brooke only sees Mimi as a possession and doesn't care about her. Brooke says Gigi is stubborn like she is and won't care about Savannah once she leaves. Savannah calls her a liar and Brooke threatens to press charges again.
I have my lawyer on speed dial.
Savannah asks her if she remembers being friends or just doesn't care. Brooke says that was a long time ago and she means nothing to her.
You might have others fooled, Savannah, but I see you for what you are. Innocent, sweet little Savvy, never meant any harm to anybody. And oh, you better be nice to her, or she'll cry.
Brooke accuses Savannah of sending her photos of her and Sage making out, which explains the person in the bushes earlier. Brooke says she's taking everything back, and she's already started.
This means war, Savannah. You messed with the wrong feline. I don't want a war with you. It's too late for that. I'm going to take everything you ever loved, just like you did to me, and I'll leave you with nothing. You'll see exactly how it feels to hit rock bottom.
Savannah says that then this is all about Sage, and Brooke tells her Sage was the only man that ever meant anything to her.
Sage is the only man who's ever meant anything to me. Really. I'm sure your dad means something to you. And I'm sure you'll meet a billion other guys who will trip over themselves trying to mean something to you, Brooke. My father's dead. Oh.
Savannah says she's sorry, but Brooke says don't be, because she can be sorry later when she's finished with her. Brooke baby talks to Gigi again and aggressively says Savannah will never see her again. After this serious, meaningful scene, we immediately revert back to high school relationship drama bullshit. Brigitte comes into Sage's room, but Sage tells her Savannah is coming over soon and she should go. Brigitte says Savannah doesn't like her and Sage says that's not true. Brigitte continues that Savannah hates her when all she wants to be is friends. Sage says there's nothing wrong with her and she's one of his best friends. Then, exactly what you think is going to happen happens.
You're one of my best friends. You're really beautiful and kind and an amazing girl. And I think Savvy just...
She what?
Whoa. Savvy. Savvy! Hey, babe!
Sage tells Savannah they were just talking. Brigitte asks Savannah how she is and says she asked about what happened. Savannah says she's doing pretty great, except
I got suspended, grounded. I have stitches in my back and on my face. And I just gave my pet to my worst enemy.
Brigitte says she's sorry and leaves. Sage asks Savannah whose car is in the driveway. She says she walked here, so he says it must be someone else. Savannah asks why Brigitte is always in there. Sage tells her that they live together. Savannah says she's made that pretty clear, and by the looks of things, they share a room, or maybe even a bed. Okay, chill out. They then have a dramatic argument about this.
I see the way she looks at you, Sage, and sometimes you look back at her in the same way.
You know, Savannah, I have told you over and over that you are the one I like. Why can't you believe me?
Maybe because every time I come over here, that collie is clinging to you like a desperate flea. You spend more time with Brigitte than your own girlfriend.
Savannah!
And where the tail were you when I was being attacked by your psycho ex-girlfriend the other day, huh? Oh, let me guess, with the French flea.
Don't talk about her like that, Savannah. This jealousy is getting ridiculous.
Aren't relationships supposed to be built on trust? How can we be together if you don't even trust me? It's her I don't trust, Sage. Why are you constantly on her tail? She's been nothing but nice to you, and you're just being a... God, what am I being, Sage, huh? You're being a total biatch! Shoot. Saf, I didn't mean that. Savannah, please, wait, bark off, Sage.
The fake curse words 2 episodes after we were beating the shit out of each other really ties this scene together. Savannah can't stop thinking about Sage telling Brigitte she's beautiful. Her mom comes in and tells her to tell whoever keeps calling her to stop with the prank calls. An ominous voice tells her they have her precious boyfriend wrapped around their paw.
I hope you're ready for the breakup, Savannah. Your life as you know it ends now.
There's a new outro on this video that's actually kind of terrifying.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Episode 26, Make Up, Make Out, was uploaded on September 2nd, 2014 and has 3.6 million views. Brooke is home from the hospital. Brooke's mom tells her everything is ready to go with their lawyer and Savannah is going to pay dearly for this. Brooke asks her to wait a little bit and says she needs to think about it when her mom asks her if she's having second thoughts. Brooke's mom says they don't necessarily have to go through the law and either way she will pay.
One way or another, she'll be paying.
She then says she's going to the salon, and after she leaves, Brooke says Savannah's going to pay, but she doesn't want to play by the rules. The more detailed editing that starts being put in around this point in the show is kind of scary, particularly the animating of the LPS. After the creepy phone call, Savannah calls Jenny and asks if Lena is with her. Lena says they've been worried about her. Savannah tells them about the weird phone call and says she thinks it's Brigitte. Jenny, however, still thinks it's Brooke. Lena suggests that it was one of Brooke's minions, since Brooke is in the hospital. She also tells them about the fight with Sage, and says she doesn't want to break up. I feel like this is the least of her problems right now. Lena tells her there's more to life than boys, especially ones that don't respect her. Lena is honestly the only character in the show that doesn't suck in some way. Lena tells Jenny they better tell her. Jenny says that they've tried their best to set the record straight, but gets cut off by Savannah's mom taking the phone away before she can finish. In the middle of the night, Savannah hears something outside, and low-budget horror movie music plays while she walks to the window, but it's just Sage who says he needs to talk to her. Sage says they need to break up because he's in love with Brigitte. You can probably guess exactly where this is going. I genuinely have no idea how to describe this whole scene, so here.
Saf, look, this isn't working. Wait, what? We have to break up. I'm in love with Brigitte.
It's because you're a wiener dog.
Where did you come from?
Collies are more his type. You are just too sausage-like. And sausages are very high in fat.
Brigitte, you were just so beautiful.
I know.
Stop! Stop it! Get out! Get out! Get out! Stop! Get out!
Savannah wakes up from her dream and calls for Mimi before remembering she isn't there. Savannah looks in the mirror and criticizes herself about her weight.
I'm not good enough. I'm never good enough. I'll make myself good enough.
The scene fades out, and can we stop with the kissing for 5 minutes? Brooke gets a phone call from Alicia and says she better not be calling her because she and Trace broke up for the 3rd time this week. Alicia says she's calling to update her because Brooke said she wanted her to update her about school.
You said you wanted to know what happens at school.
It's 1 a.m.
Alicia says their plan is working with no further elaboration and goes on a tangent about how Norman the Turtle called Josh a name and then Lana beat him up. If you have no idea who the hell any of those names are, I don't blame you because they were shown once 3 episodes ago and not mentioned since. Brooke tells Alicia to talk to Lana and get some information about her because she likes to keep track of all of the potential recruits. Alicia hangs up and then immediately tells Chase she's breaking up with him.
Later, pretty. Chase, I'm breaking up with you.
What?
This show is so dramatic and serious sometimes, and then stuff like this happens and I just can't take this show seriously. Savannah wakes up again, and this time Sage is outside the window with a sign that says, "I'm sorry." He says he tried to call, and Savannah says she isn't allowed any more calls from jail. Sage tries to quote both Romeo and Juliet and Rapunzel at the same time.
Juliet, let down your tail. Wrong story, Dumbo. Yeah, I'm definitely a Dumbo.
Honestly, every time Sage is on screen and not actively speaking, he looks like there's not a single thought behind his eyes. Sage apologizes and reiterates that Brigitte is just a friend and that he told her she has to stay out of his room from now on. He says Brigitte is cool with it because she felt bad she thought they broke up. When he asks Savannah if they broke up, she says she doesn't know. Sage says he loves her and, I swear to God.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
We're now in Paris, and Violette says Tom is her date to the party tomorrow. Tom gets a phone call from Savannah, but ignores it. Violette asks if Savannah is his ex-girlfriend and if he wants to talk to her. He says he doesn't, and oh my fuck. Savannah's mom asks if everything is okay, and she tells her she just fell out of bed. Savannah tells Sage she needs to go, and Savannah starts to tell him about the phone call, but stops and says she loves him instead. Savannah tells herself that Sage doesn't need to know about the phone call, and she'll deal with Brooke fine on her own. We're back in Paris again, and Tom gets another phone call. He goes outside to answer it, and it's not actually Savannah, and he hangs up. Savannah is looking in the mirror again, and sees herself as much larger than she actually is. The doorbell rings, and it's Brooke with Gigi. Episode 27, Liar and the Tramp, was posted on January 2nd, 2015 and has 3 million views. Brooke leaves Gigi outside and basically forces herself inside Savannah's house. Brooke says to relax because she just wants to talk. When Savannah says she'll call the cops if she tries anything, Brooke says she wouldn't waste time in jail over someone as insignificant as her.
I'd just like to formally let you know that I've decided to press assault charges.
Savannah says, nice try, but that's not how the law works because Brooke started it. Brooke responds that as far as she's concerned, Savannah started it. She also accuses Savannah of having rabies. Brooke brags about how much better her case is than Savannah's and also threatens to press charges for theft. Brooke says she's basically planning to sue Savannah for all she's worth, even though she knows Savannah's family can't afford it. Savannah asks her why she's doing this, and Brooke says she has to.
You won, Brooke! Okay? You have Gigi on a $700 designer leash for barking out loud. What more do you want from me? I want Sage.
Lena notices that Jenny is packing up to leave her house early. Jenny tells her Nathan invited her over, but she had fun. Lena says they did practically nothing together, and Jenny just texted Nathan the whole time. Jenny tells Lena that when she gets a boyfriend, she'll understand, but Lena responds that she'll never understand putting some dumb guy before your best friend. Lena is, once again, the singular voice of reason in this show. Jenny talks about how long she liked Nathan before they started dating, and asks if Lena could blame her for being a little excited. Lena begrudgingly says she's right, and Jenny promises to make it up to her the next girls' night. They talk about how it isn't the same without Savannah, and that they have to prepare her before she goes back to school. Savannah asks Brooke if she's serious about wanting Sage, and says she can't make Sage love her. Brooke says she doesn't want Savannah to make Sage love her, and calls her stupid. She says she's just asking her to break up with him, and that it's a demand, not a request.
You will break up with your stolen boyfriend, and you will not tell him or anyone a thing. If anyone finds out about this conversation, I will go through with my charges.
Brooke then gives her a deadline of 24 hours before leaving and dragging Gigi away with her. Jenny goes to Nathan's house. He asks her how her sleepover was and says next time maybe she should sleep over at his house. I am going to punt this man into the sun. Jenny talks about how they should move their date night to Thursdays because that's when the new sushi restaurant is open, and Nathan doesn't listen to a word she says and asks if she wants to come upstairs.
I'm home alone. Okay. So we don't have to worry about getting caught.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Tom cyberstalks Savannah on Facebook. Savannah and Sage are that couple from your high school who posted the most cringe shit on their public Facebook walls. Tom gets a text from Violette saying she can't wait to see him. Tom wonders why Savannah called him just to not say anything, and thinks that with his luck, she was probably on a date with Sage and butt dialed him. These are almost the exact words he says verbatim. I'm not even paraphrasing that.
Why did Savannah call me if she wasn't going to say anything? Must have been a mistake. With my luck, she's probably on a date with Sage and dialed me with her butt.
Tom returns to cyberstalking. He tells himself it's time to get over it and then gets another text from Violette. Jenny and Nathan are still kissing. Nathan has to go to his room. Jenny says they should stay down there and she doesn't like where this is going. He says come on because she's his girlfriend. Jenny says that with the way he's treating her, she's not sure she wants to be his anything.
You never want to do anything. This was a waste of my time.
Brooke asks if Malcolm will make them popcorn and then goes to her room to see Gigi.
Wanna go make us some popcorn, baby? No butter, no salt, and definitely no oil. I'll be right back.
Gigi is surrounded with toys and Brooke baby talks to her again.
Oh, my little Gigi! My spoiled, precious baby.
Brooke says Gigi has hardly eaten since they got home from the hospital and asks if she's happy to be back home with her. She says she's sorry for ignoring her and that it won't happen again. She asks Gigi to give her a kiss while Lulu poops on her bed. Gigi thinks she doesn't want any more diamonds or toys, she wants love, and Brooke only loves herself. Brooke slowly turns and sees the poop on her bed whilst Lulu giggles maniacally. There's an unnecessarily dramatic slow zoom on the poop and Brooke screams. Jenny calls Lena crying and tells her she broke up with Nathan. Lena unenthusiastically responds to this, and Jenny is not happy. Lena says that she told her before he was a tool.
He cheated on Rachel Rivera with you.
She says she saw this coming from a mile away. Jenny interprets this as Lena saying she deserves this. Did you hurt yourself making that reach, Jenny? Lena says she didn't say that, but Jenny knew he had a girlfriend and still went for him. Jenny calls her judgmental and says Lena always has to be right. Lena says she's acting like a lovesick puppy with no self-respect, and at least she doesn't go after pets who are already in a relationship. Jenny tells Lena maybe she's just jealous because she's never been in a relationship.
Well, you know what, Genevieve? I'd rather be single than be a tramp like you any day.
A tramp? You are a total biatch, Angelina! I am done with you!
Savannah is also having a mental breakdown and is throwing up, which I will not be showing for obvious reasons.
Brooke wins. She always wins.
Episode 28, Love You, Love You Not, was posted on November 27th, 2015 and has 2.4 million views. Lana gets a call from the school saying her suspension is over, but that they really need to talk to a guardian about the incident. Lana tells them that she told them before her guardian isn't here and they wouldn't care anyway. Josh comes in and says he got sent home early from work again and is worried they won't be able to pay rent this month. Lana says she'll just get more hours, but Josh is worried she's working too much. Lana tells him it'll get better and Josh says it's getting hard to believe that it will. Savannah is still crying and thinking about Brooke's ultimatum when her mom comes in and says she lost her job. The intro of this episode is silent, so I'm assuming it got copyright claimed. I'm surprised it seems like only this one did and none of the others with the same song. Savannah's mom says she got laid off and they could bring her back, but they'll have to be really careful with spending for a while. She tells Savannah she has a lot to worry about already, so don't worry about this too, and asks if she's been crying. Savannah says she's just been throwing up and thinks she has the flu. Tom and Violette are at the party, and Tom is looking at his phone. Violette says she's had enough because he's hardly talked to her and been on his phone. She says if he's in love with Savannah to say it and not waste her time. Violette asks if she ever acted like she cared or apologized, and says he can go ahead chasing a girl who will only hurt him again. Tom says he doesn't want to get hurt again, and Violette tells him he doesn't have to and has a choice. Tom says he chooses Violette, and I swear to God,
I choose you.
No. Wait. Wait.
Savannah's mom comes in with the phone and says Savannah looks terrible. She's asked if she's okay to talk on the phone and says it's Jenny, who said it will be really quick. It's not Jenny and is another phone call from the mysterious voice. It's presumably Brooke, who tells her she better make the breakup really convincing. A sad montage of her memories with Sage plays as a single tear rolls down Savannah's face. Savannah goes to Sage's house and it's raining. Sage says she looks terrible and sick. Savannah breaks up with him and he assumes it's a joke. She says she's serious, and when Sage asks why, Savannah says she has to. Sage asks if it's because of Brigitte and says he'll ask her to move out to prove to Savannah there's nothing between them, which feels excessive. Savannah says it isn't about Brigitte and she needs to go. I'm probably just going to add the entire rest of the scene here because otherwise I'll just be restating every single thing they say, basically word for word, and it'll be really boring.
Sav, but I don't understand. Last night we were so happy. What changed? I'm not happy. We can't be together. It's over. This makes no sense. I told you I loved you. You told me you loved me. Didn't that mean anything to you? I don't love you. Savvy, this is ridiculous. Listen to me. I never loved you. I lied to you. Goodbye.
This is a scene I shouldn't be laughing at, but this zoom out is killing me. Brooke sees Sage's relationship status has changed on Facebook, and immediately calls her mom to cancel the charges with the lawyer. After hanging up, Brooke says she has more important things to deal with. Sage starts yelling at Brigitte, asks what she did, and that he told her to stay out of his room. Brigitte is obviously confused by what the hell he's on about.
I don't care. Just get out of of here! I have not done anything! Why you are being mean to me?
Sage says Savannah broke up with him because of her, and accuses Brigitte of doing it on purpose. He says that he knew Brigitte liked him, but he didn't think she would sabotage his relationship for her own benefit. Brigitte is constantly catching strays from everyone, despite having done literally nothing, and I am so done with this storyline.
Leave Brittany alone!
Brigitte asks if he's so full of himself that he thinks every girl likes him. Sage says that Brigitte knows she's attractive and uses that to her advantage. I'm about to start a list of characters I want to punt into the sun, and Sage just earned a spot on it. Brigitte says she isn't going to sit there and get accused of horrible things, because Sage is looking for someone to blame. And it isn't her fault that Sage is looking at other girls while he has a girlfriend. I think Brigitte has now earned the spot of only character who doesn't suck, because Lena lost it when she called Jenny a tramp. Sage tells Brigitte all she's done since she got here is cause problems, and she should just go back to France already. As Brigitte leaves, she says she's back with Philippe and is happy and doesn't want Sage.
I am back with Philippe, and I am happy, and I do not want you.
Savannah is in the bathroom crying when her mom tells her that her suspension is over and she can go back to school whenever she feels better. Savannah fakes being happy and says she can't wait. Brooke is cuddling with Lulu and Gigi is sad. Brooke tells Gigi to go away because she's busy and still mad at her for pooping on her bed. She says at least one of her babies is well behaved, and baby talks to Lulu.
Oh, Lulu. I'm so glad we're friends now. I knew you'd be fine once you settled in here. Oh, I love you too, Lulu. You are just so precious.
Brooke gets a text from Rachel saying Savannah's suspension is over. Brooke responds to forget frying the sausage. It's time for Operation Barbecue the Sausage. Episode 29, Operation Barbecue the Sausage, Season Finale Part 1, was posted on January 18th, 2019 and has 1 million views. The episode starts with the French stock music, so you know what that means. Tom and Violette are dating now, and that's basically all you need to know from this part. Tom looks at his phone and sees that Savannah and Sage broke up.
Oh my dog. For real? She didn't marry Model Boy?
So Tom starts having a crisis and telling himself he has a girlfriend now, came to France for a fresh start, and that he wanted this. Someone laugh reacted to the no longer in a relationship post, and honestly that's so real because if these people were real, I could not take half of their drama seriously. There's another new intro for this episode. Lena gets a text from someone whose contact is just an emoji that says, "Hey you," before suddenly getting a call from Savannah. Lena asks her if she's okay, and Savannah hesitantly says she's fine and that she's not grounded anymore. Savannah says she's going to put Jenny on the line because she has something to tell them, but Lena stops her. She makes an excuse that Jenny is busy right now, and when Savannah asks if she's with Nathan again, Lena lies and says yes. Savannah starts to tell Lena that she broke up with Sage, but instead tells her she's unsuspended and is going back to school tomorrow. Lena tells her going back to school is going to suck. Brooke is creeping around the school in the dark with Rachel and Alicia. Rachel asks if being there so late will look suspicious, and Brooke tells her they'll just use the excuse that they were finishing some missing assignments. Rachel says that this isn't a good excuse because Alicia never does any assignments, and Brooke responds that then they'll be there to save Alicia from becoming a high school dropout. Alicia starts yelling about the new lockers, and Rachel tells her to be quiet. Brooke tells her to relax because no one will bother them.
Relax, Rachel. No one's going to bother us, okay? Except maybe the janitor? And I'm pretty sure he's in love with me, so he won't be giving us any trouble.
Brooke starts talking about her new lash extensions. Rachel asks about Malcolm and where he is. Brooke says he's modeling in Europe or something, and she hasn't talked to him. They enter another room where Brooke tells them this is where it will all go down. She says the message needs to be given to Savannah at exactly the right time, and she needs to be alone. She asks Rachel if she hired someone, and I am deeply concerned as to what they're planning on doing. Rachel says she hired Nathan, and Brooke is rightfully concerned. Rachel says he texted her last night wanting to talk, so she gave him the job and is totally not going to fall for him again. Brooke says she's not over it. Rachel goes on about how she is and is in a really good place right now, and Brooke tells her she doesn't care, which honestly, me too.
And like, I'm in a really good place right now, and I am just—
Rachel!
I don't care. Anyway.
Let me pretend I care. Okay, I'm done.
Brooke says things are going to be a little bit different this time, and giggles mischievously. Alicia just now realizes what Operation Fry the Sausage was.
Was that the time where you tried to make out with Tom to break Savannah's heart, but then Sage found out and broke up with you instead? Aw, great memory, Alicia. Come to think of it, I think it was the same night you were completely freaking useless.
I will not take this Alicia slander because she was somehow the singular voice of reason in that entire episode.
Brooke, step away from Savannah before she presses charges.
Rachel asks what Brooke is wearing. Brooke is offended.
Excuse me? This is Abercrombie and Fetch?
Rachel says she's never seen her wear something so baggy and asks what size it is. Every character in this show fucking sucks. Brooke is rightfully upset by that and leaves the room sadly. Brooke sees Lana also creeping around in the school hallway at night. Lana runs from her and Rachel and Alicia come back into the hallway. Rachel asks what's going on and Brooke says she thought she recognized someone. Alicia tells her that's Lana, the new girl she was talking about.
Did you happen to get any info about her? I looked. I couldn't find anything about her online. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting.
Savannah wants Lena to tell her what's going on because she can handle it. Lena tells her Brooke and her sidekicks convinced everyone that Savannah attacked her, tried to kill her, and also has rabies. Lena and Jenny kept trying to tell everyone the truth, but people wanted to believe the gossip instead. Savannah says she wasn't expecting to go back and everything to be fine, and that would be too much to ask. Lena says it will all blow over, and she still has her and Jenny. Lena asks if there's anything else Savannah wanted to tell her because she seemed upset when she called. Savannah lies and says no, and she's just been feeling sick. Savannah hangs up the phone and cries. Tom tries to speak cringe French again.
I had a really bien time with you. I hope so, Violette. I mean, Purple.
Violette invites him to come inside if he wants, but he says he was going to bed because of a class at 8 a.m. I am getting increasingly confused as to how old these characters are supposed to be at this point. Tom's phone, which is taped to his leg, starts ringing. Violette asks who's calling this late, and Tom says it's probably a telemarketer because no one calls him. Violette says to just make sure he calls her. Tom drops his phone as he leaves, and Violette looks at it only to see 3 missed calls from Savannah. Savannah calls again, and Violette answers and says to stop calling her boyfriend. The same warped voice that's been calling throughout the season says she can't tell them what to do. Violette says she can, and she will. She then calls her a cow and blocks Savannah's number and Facebook. This episode ends with an outro screen that isn't horrifying this time. As of writing this video, episode 29 is the final episode that has been posted in the series. Sophie has stated that there is a script written for episode 30, but the video hasn't been completed due to circumstances out of her control, which I will get into later in this video.
I'm fine. I am definitely fine. And you know what? I am so zen right now that I am just going to go cry myself to sleep.
Much like during season 1, in between the episodes of season 2, Sophie posted many shorter videos featuring the LPS Popular characters, primarily Tom. Instead of covering these in chronological order like I did for the videos during season 1, I'm going to group these by topic because it will make more sense and be a little less all over the place. The probably most well-remembered of this content is a series of short videos posted in the interim between episodes 28 and 29 covering the kidnapping of Tom. Most of these videos was a news report detailing how Tom vanished from the set of LPS Popular. It's reported that Tom went to his trailer to take a nap and disappeared. They say there were signs of his struggle and a ransom note reading, "Do what I want or else you will pay." They interview Brooke, who says she's not sure why someone would kidnap Tom, and they'll realize their mistake soon. The reporter says he was wearing his Team Tom merch t-shirt. I'll be circling back to that later, don't worry. Anyone with information is urged to contact their local authorities, and I genuinely hope no children called the police because of this video. The production and detail put into this video is really impressive. It's a bunch of LPS related news headlines scrolling on the bottom, like the LPS stock market crashing and dog food causing liver damage. Something that's funny about this is that the video uploaded immediately before this one was Tom announcing the winners of an LPS Popular merch contest, and then 2 months later he's allowed to be free from being a merch and sponsorship shill only so he can be kidnapped. YouTube is certainly a place, one of the websites of all time. The next video is literally a ransom video. I'm not even joking. Tom is tied to a chair. Tom says he's not going to say what they want him to because, and I quote, "It's dumb." He goes on to say what he was told to, which is,
"It's not fair that I get all the love and attention. You guys should show some love to the other characters of LPS Popular. I've been stealing the limelight. I'm sorry."
Tom is wearing a Team Brooke shirt, which is something you could buy from SophieGTV's Teespring store at the time. He also says #FreeTom at the end, which as far as I could tell did have some discussion in LPS spaces online at the time, but I did have to wade through a lot of unrelated search results to find it. The description of this video made me audibly laugh because it's all caps, "I've got him and I'm not giving him back," followed by, also in all caps, "Connect with me," smiley face, and then the usual social media links. But this was so funny to me because the formatting of it also being in all caps made it look like it was the person holding Tom hostage saying to connect with them with the smiley face. The next day, another Littlest Pet Shop news video was posted, this time about the hostage video. The news reporter says that authorities have been working around the clock, but the video was posted anonymously on an untraceable domain. Ah yes, YouTube, an untraceable domain. They say there's online speculation that Tom was kidnapped by an LPS Popular cast member jealous of his success. They interview the LPS Popular cast, and Savannah guesses it was Brooke because she always has to be the center of attention. Mimi says it was Brooke because she's mad Tom has more Twitter followers. Once again, please elaborate on the crickets being able to communicate with the pets thing. Sage is still an idiot.
Wait, what? Tom got kidnapped?
Brooke is currently the prime suspect, and Tom wearing the Team Brooke shirt in the video is brought up. Savannah says Brooke's t-shirt sales have been in the toilet, and she's jealous the Team Tom shirts sold better than Team Brooke. Sage says practically no one bought his shirt, and he's pretty sure it still did better than Brooke's.
Sage, you sold like 5 shirts. Oh. Can you cut that out?
Brooke defends herself and says whoever took Tom is going to return him after being in a room with him for more than 30 seconds. The reporter says it's still unclear what the kidnappers' motives are, and the viewers are once again urged to contact their local authorities with any information, which I still cannot imagine saying that in an LPS YouTube video didn't result in at least one child calling the actual police. In another news report posted in October 2016, an anonymous caller says they work on LPS Popular and they took a photo of someone suspicious on set the day of Tom's disappearance. It's a blurry photo of someone wearing a Mimi t-shirt. Brooke has apparently gone on a parody of Jimmy Fallon, where she continues to plead her innocence, and said that in a time like these, she knows who her real friends are. She got promptly booed by the audience. The reporter says Brooke has been criticized for going on talk shows and capitalizing on Tom's disappearance. There's another clip from Jimmy Fallon where she basically does an ad read for the Team Brooke t-shirt.
Can you tell us a bit about what you're wearing?
Absolutely! It's my brand new redesigned Team Brooke t-shirt in brilliant white.
A bunch of real social media comments for the fandom at the time are shown, including this insanely long hashtag.
In particular, user SilverBacon thinks, hashtag, the shirt points out that it's obviously Brooke, and you can see the sly look on Brooke's face. She obviously knows something, and it's getting really fishy to me, and I never knew she could know this stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, in the LPS Popular episode, she was always mean, so I guess this pieces together that it's officially Brooke, and sorry for the long hashtag. I have time on my hands to wait, so here you go, and good job if you read all of this on this hashtag. I hope you agree.
This is contrasted by another commenter who so eloquently said, "They all did it." The reporter also says there's an online theory that Tom is being sold on eBay. In December 2016, there was a special report where they hold a candlelit vigil for Tom. They interview fans who talk about how Tom impacted them.
Tom is an inspiration. He taught me that if you get your heart broken, you should just give up and move halfway across the world.
There's not really much else to say about this one, it's just a vigil. In January 2017, there was another breaking news update that Tom had been spotted.
According to eyewitness testimony, he conversed with perplexed fans before allegedly jumping in an Uber and proclaiming that he desperately needed a latte.
They interview an eyewitness who says Tom asked them what day it was and then signed their used napkin.
This isn't the kind of thing you sell on eBay. This is the kind of thing you treasure for the rest of your life.
A month later, there was a press conference video where Tom says he won't be pressing charges against his kidnappers, Keegan and Mimi. That's it. It's 19 seconds long.
Hashtag free Tom. Hashtag Tom is free.
On the same day as the press conference video, there was another news segment, this time detailing Tom being found. But first, there's a minute-long sponsorship read for the LPS Amino. The kidnappers are revealed to be SophieGTV's brother and Mimi. The cricket. I now need even more elaboration on the crickets and how much intelligence they actually have, because they apparently can communicate and now also kidnap people, especially because Mimi was apparently the mastermind behind this. At the end of the segment, the news reporter says there will be a special edition with Tom. This video wasn't uploaded until 10 months later in December, which isn't really an issue, except there was a sponsorship video for the app Quid that was uploaded before the special edition, also featuring Tom, 2 weeks later in February. Tom got kidnapped and was immediately forced to do an ad read, which is insane and hilarious.
Quid is a new free app from a new company that was founded by the original team behind Top's apps.
She thought you were kidnapped!
The special report video was the longest of the Tom kidnapping series and is almost 9 minutes long. The video is an interview with both Tom and Mimi, whose answers will be translated by an interpreter. I have even more questions about the crickets now. This implies that they have their own language separate from the LPS. I'm assuming this means Savannah for some reason can speak cricket, but Brooke cannot. If the crickets have this level of intelligence, why are they kept as pets? Are they pets in the show LPS Popular, but not in the meta outside of it where the side videos take place? Absolutely none of this is ever elaborated on, and I need to know. Keegan joins the interview by phone. Tom recounts his kidnapping. He says that it kinda sucked at first, but then it was kind of like a vacation, and Keegan and Mimi were really nice to him. Keegan says Tom was an absolute nightmare, and Mimi says they couldn't have picked a worse person to kidnap. Mimi says Tom would send Keegan to the coffee shop every day, and they only kept doing this because if they didn't, Tom would cry.
My drink of choice is a grande sugar-free, non-fat double shot, decaf, no foam, extra hot, vanilla peppermint, white chocolate latte misto with light whip and extra syrup. In a venti cup, because I like a little bit of extra room.
Yeah, that's definitely not what I was ordering.
Tom says the coffee shop got really expensive, so Keegan learned to make it himself, and they show a soup bowl-sized coffee. Tom says he's lactose intolerant, so all the dairy eventually caused a few issues.
Oh god. Oh god!
Mimi says they begged him to try a lactose-free milk, but he refused it. Tom adds that he likes the taste of milk and didn't want to change it.
I like the taste of milk. It's a little bit of short-term pain for the long-term gain of delicious lattes.
The reporter asks how Tom escaped, and Mimi says he didn't. They begged him to leave. She says he's a diva and harder to work with than Brooke. Mimi says her motive is that she was sick of the wage gap because she gets paid less than the other cast members. She talks about all the hard work she puts into her acting. Tom says he just shows up and hopes he remembers his lines. Tom says he'll never forgive them for making him wear the Brooke shirt. Mimi says she thought this would be a good publicity stunt for her t-shirt, and if she took away everyone's favorite actor, they'd finally pay attention to her. Tom says he isn't mad anymore and is glad to be home. Tom then goes on Jimmy Fallon, where he says he gets why Mimi did what she did, and she deserves recognition too. He announces that a Mimi shirt is being added to the SophieGTV Teespring store. At the end, Sophie's car accident injury is mentioned as one of the reasons production for LPS Popular has been stalled, and I think this might be the only time it's mentioned in a video. I know LPS Popular takes forever between episodes is kind of a running joke at this point, but I'm not going to go on and on about it in this video because there is a very valid reason. One thing I will mention though is this whole Tom Gets Kidnapped series feels like one long ad for LPS Popular merch. I think every video mentions at least one of the shirts. This isn't the first time they were advertised on the channel, but it feels like they got much more screen time than I remembered. In February of 2016, the SophieGTV Teespring store was launched and was announced in a video on the channel. The store sold a variety of shirts, sweatshirts, and stickers related to the show. The items sold on the shop include the iconic Team Savvy and Team Brooke shirts, as well as shirts that said Team Tom, Oh My Dog, #Popular, Show Me Your Claws, Tom is Bae, Sage is Bae, and Tom's Fangirl. No, I'm not making any of these up, these were real shirts. There was also a SophieGTV mug, I'm pretty sure was added later, but I don't know exactly when. There was also a contest held to win 2 surprise t-shirts from the SophieGTV store. To enter, you would post a YouTube video or Instagram post explaining why you want to win. 3 winners were chosen to get t-shirts, and 3 runner-ups were given stickers. The winners' videos were all linked in the description, but I'm not going to put them on blast because I think only one of them is even still active on YouTube. This contest was the last video posted before the Tom's Kidnapping series, which, as I mentioned earlier, heavily plugged the merch store. Kidnapping videos, Mimi, and Gigi merchandise were added to the store. The archivals of the page are very sparse, so I'm not entirely sure when the items stopped being available. There's a lot of archivals from 2016, but the next one after that isn't until 2021, and it just takes you to a blank screen. The page from 2024 does show you the store, but it looks looks like this. During season 2, there were a number of sponsorship videos posted advertising various things. Some of these were LPS related and some were not. SophieGTV actually did sponsorships with the Littlest Pet Shop brand itself more than once. The first was actually during season 1, but I didn't have anywhere to include it until now. A contest was hosted in November 2011 where entrants would make a winter-themed LPS skit and be entered to win Littlest Pet Shop 3 Biggest Stars for the DS. This was an official partnership with EA Play, and the winner would also win an LPS DS case and stylus, the Pets Only Clubhouse, and some LPS Silly Bands. She did another sponsorship with Hasbro in 2017 featuring the, at the time, new cruise ship set. This is one of those weird late 2010s playsets that I wish I had because it's such a unique item that they didn't really make anything else like. Showed an unboxing of the set and a skit of the LPS Popular characters using it. The basic plot of the skit is Tom sees the new LPS and freaks out that they're being replaced, so he tells Savannah, Brooke, and Sage, and they're all worried that they're getting fired. Sage dies, and then he gives a long monologue about how he can't stand.
Look, I'm embarrassed about it, okay? If you didn't already notice, my center of gravity is way off. That's just the way they made me. Look at these legs. Would you be able to stand up if your legs were like this? And don't even get me started on walking.
Brooke convinces Savannah that she's being replaced with this purple dog, which is kind of funny because if anything, this is just a remake of this Generation 2 LPS. Sage decides he's in love with one of the new LPS. Tom suggests they commit a felony.
So we're gonna open up that ship, and then we're gonna open up all the new pets. Then we're gonna tell all the new pets that they've all won a cruise. I'll dress up as the captain, and then I will take them aboard the ship. We'll get them all on the ship, and then we're gonna send that ship all the way to Iceland.
Sage is momentarily not an idiot and says this isn't very nice. They hear Sophie coming and hide. There's an unboxing montage and they decide they actually like the new LPS. Everyone is friends now and then everyone claps. The end. This is the last of the Hasbro sponsorships, but it is not the only sponsorship from this era. The first non-LPS related sponsorships were for the app Nana. There were 2 videos advertising this app, one in August 2013 and another in July 2014. These videos were titled as part of the Tom's Vlog series and featured him talking about how much he liked the app. App Nana was an app where you could get points for downloading apps, which could then be redeemed for things like paid apps and gift cards. While the app wasn't a scam, it wasn't super great. I found a lot of complaints about the high number of points needed to actually redeem anything. Someone also complained that it was basically a pyramid scheme system around invitation codes. The app only has a 3.5-star rating on the App Store and a 4.0 on the Google Play Store, which is higher than I expected given the complaints I was seeing. From what I can tell, the app still works, and it's listed as being updated in 2024 on the Google Play Store. I'm not sure how many people still use it though, because the App Nana subreddit was just one person spamming their invitation code right under a pinned post that says not to do that. Overall, this was kind of a weird thing for an LPSTube channel to be advertising. Another app that was advertised on the SophieGTV channel was Quid. If you remember earlier, I mentioned a sponsorship video was posted right after the news report of Tom's kidnappers revealed, but before the tell-all video. Yeah, this is it. As a matter of fact, the I was kidnapped and kept in a box tell-all video is sandwiched in between 2 different sponsorship videos. This video starts with Tom talking about how he was kidnapped and how the 2 things that got him through it were lattes and the app Quid. You may actually remember this app. It was the app where you could collect digital stickers and use them in your text messages. When I looked up this app so I could tell you some basic information about it, I was not expecting to see that it shut down in January 2025, and there are multiple people saying they might start a class action lawsuit. Quid also had a data breach in 2019 that exposed 4 million users' information, and in 2021 and 2022, staff were allegedly doing some scammy, possibly illegal stuff, resulting in a mod in their Discord server, doxing someone's real name and threatening to smack them. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried, and this could probably be a whole video on its own. They also apparently shifted to selling NFTs at some point, and I'm honestly not surprised this app got shut down. This is not the direction I thought this video was going to go, but here we are, I guess. While not full videos on their own, the app Amino was advertised within a couple of videos. Once was in the Tom's Kidnappers Revealed video I mentioned earlier, and another in the most recent video on the channel, Littlest Pet Shop The Disaster Before Christmas. I'm not going to go into the specifics of the plot of this video because at this point I have watched so many of these, but basically they're filming a Christmas video in the summer with the reasoning that it takes long enough to produce that they have to do it for it to be ready to post in December. Tom commits an OSHA violation.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be hanging lights. Jimmy has heat stroke. Well, give him some water and tell him to walk it off.
Repeatedly.
I don't know if you understand. We have actual heat stroke. We have to get a move on if this video is going to be done by December. We all know how long things take around here. This would go a lot faster if we weren't literally dying.
Tom also doesn't care if Sage dies and calls everyone babies for complaining about having heat stroke. Tom puts on winter clothes too to prove a point, and also gets heat stroke. He turns on a fan and causes a mass casualty event. Towards the beginning of the video is an advertisement for the new, at the time, story feature on Amino, and the short videos Sophie was going to be posting on the app. I had to log into my old Amino account from middle school to look at this stuff, and had to reset my password because I didn't have it written down anywhere. I also had to download the app on my iPad to be able to reset my password because the desktop version kept thinking I was in random countries that I am not in. While I was editing this video, the app and website actually ended up just going down completely, not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. It seems like no one really knew what exactly was going on, but the website doesn't exist and the app looks like this. It's also not on the App Store or the Google Play Store anymore. That does mean that there's a couple videos I'm going to mention in a second that I literally cannot show you. There were only 2 videos ever posted in the story format on her Amino page in the LPS Amino. The top fails from episode 29 video shown in the YouTube video, and another of Tom reading mean comments. I apparently should have screen recorded or downloaded these because I now can't see them or show them to you at all. Out of all the app advertisements, this is the one that actually feels appropriate to the channel. RIP Amino, I guess. Jumping in here really quickly to add that the sponsored section has actually now been cut out of this video on YouTube. I just saw this while I was getting some clips for editing this part. It's just a Disaster Before Christmas video that's had a chunk cut out. The other video with an Amino sponsorship still has the advertisement part of the video, at least when I was editing this. She did also comment on this video literally the day I was editing this, so that may have had something to do with it. I did have the original version of the video saved to my computer, so I did use some clips from that, but the Amino ad is gone now. And I'm not really surprised since it seems like the app itself is dead. Since I recorded and edited this part of the video, most of the sponsored videos have either been privated or deleted from YouTube, specifically the App Nana and Quid videos. Most of the apps the videos promoted are either dead or just not used by anyone anymore, so I don't blame her at all for taking them down. I probably wouldn't want to have my channel associated with any of these brands either. When I added this to my short list of things I wanted to talk about in this video, I thought it was going to be much shorter because I didn't actually remember any of these advertisements existed beyond the App Nana videos and the merch contest. There is one more video I want to talk about that isn't really covered in the title of this section, but I need to mention it and I don't really have anywhere else to put it. That being the final installment of Tom's vlogs, Stop Saying My Eyes Look Like Fidget Spinners, from January 2018. From the video title, I thought this was going to be a little earlier, but I guess fidget spinners were a meme for a lot longer than I remember. Tom recounts his terrible discovery that people were leaving comments on the cruise ship video saying his eyes look like fidget spinners. He goes on a rant about this for most of the video, until he discovers that fidget spinners were first made in 1993 and has an existential crisis.
Today, I found out that I've been living a lie.
He thinks about this for entirely too long.
So if I'm a toy, and my eyes look like another toy, but I'm really another kind of toy, but the other toy came first, then what does this all mean? Am I the chicken? Or am I the egg?
And I will be seeing this in my nightmares.
We have to get a move on if this video is going to be done by December. We all know how long things take around here.
As of the making of this video, episode 29, part 1 of the season 2 finale, is the most recent episode of LPS Popular to be released, and was posted on January 18th, 2019. Long periods of time between episodes was fairly normal for LPS Popular, with episodes 28 and 29 being a little over 3 years apart. However, the 5 years since episode 29 is the longest one yet. There are some very understandable reasons behind this long hiatus. In October 2016, Sophie explained in an Instagram post that the lack of longer videos was due to pain from a car accident injury and having recently moved and not having space to film yet. She went on to explain that filming LPS Popular requires a lot of craning and twisting that would cause her a lot of pain because of her injury. In the pinned comment on episode 29, she explained further that the car accident injury caused her to have chronic pain, and as a result, she has to work much slower on videos. The replies to this comment were overwhelmingly supportive, which I was pleasantly surprised by because people get really mean on the internet sometimes. She also added in another comment that LPS Popular is not over, and there are plans for season 3. It's been stated a few times that the script for episode 30 has been written, and in a community post from the day before episode 29 was posted, Sophie said she intended for both parts to be released together, and part 2 would be finished as quickly as she could. In a comment on one of Jazzy Ann's LPS Popular videos in 2022, Sophie mentioned still wanting to finish the series, saying, "I wish I could have continued the series and kept the momentum. The next episode is partially filmed. I keep saying I'll finish it one day. My accident really put a wrench into a lot of my plans." When I originally wrote this video, this was the most recent time Sophie herself had directly talked about the series. In June 2025, Sophie posted a new video to her lifestyle blog YouTube channel and has been responding to comments on the video asking about LPS Popular. She was asked in one comment about the future of LPS Popular and replied that her current goal was to get her lifestyle channel established as the videos are easier to make, so she will then have the time and money to work on LPS Popular. In the comments of this particular video, there was also some discussion about fan works of LPS Popular and one fan series in particular, but I don't think that really belongs in this particular section of the video. So rather than talking about that in detail here and then repeating myself later on, I'm going to just record one new section to the video towards the end when it's more relevant. And as I kind of mentioned earlier, I did have to record a couple of additions about this after I'd recorded everything else, so if this sounds different from the rest of the video, I'm sorry about that. When I was editing this, I discovered I needed to make yet another addition to this part of the video. Since she started responding to comments about LPS Popular on her other YouTube channel, Sophie has been more active talking about LPS Popular. She posted on her Instagram story in December of 2025 that she had a big announcement coming soon. A couple weeks later, she made a blog post explaining her absence and the future of LPS Popular. She confirmed that episode 30 is still in production, and the long delay has been due to chronic pain and other health issues. The episode was originally planned to be out in December of 2025, but has been behind schedule. She stated that LPS Popular will be back in 2026 and that she's been working on episode 30 every day. This post also confirmed that there will be a season 3 in the future. At this point, this is going to be the last thing I add, so if something else happens after I've edited this part, it's not going in the video. I'm sorry.
And this is the part where they make out and everyone's still watching it as it gets worse.
While it's not the sole reason, LPS Popular had a big influence on what LPSTube became in the 2010s, and the type of content that was common on the platform. Storytelling type series were part of LPSTube from the beginning, with well-known creators like LPS Skittles and LPS Hannah, as well as SophieGTV herself, already making content. But the release of LPS Popular in 2010 shaped what much of this type of LPS content would become through the early and mid-2010s. The popularity of LPS Popular sparked a wave of LPS drama series set in high school in the following years. Many of these series included similar plot points, like the main character being the new girl, a Mean Girls-esque popular clique, and so on. There were also high school series at the time that weren't as heavily influenced by LPS Popular, but these were largely outnumbered by those that were. On the other hand, there were many drama series that were completely unique and not influenced by LPS Popular, that were popular on LPSTube at the time, as well as videos that were outside of the genre entirely. Despite this, a lot of LPSTube in the early 2010s became very monotonous and leaned into the high school drama niche almost too much.
Papa, more movie.
No, the movie's over. We gotta go.
Me want more movie.
No, Elle, we gotta go.
You lie!
No!
While not reaching the same level of popularity the series had at its peak in the mid-2010s, LPS Popular has had somewhat of a resurgence in the past few years. The series was never fully forgotten about and continued to be talked about even during its long hiatuses, but in recent years it reached another spike in popularity in both LPS and non-LPS spaces. The jump in the series' popularity is most evident on social media, and is noticeable across most social media platforms. This surge in popularity is seen in multiple ways in LPS spaces on Instagram. The LPS Popular tag features a lot of recent fan art of the series, posted by accounts both in and outside of the LPS community. LPS meme accounts in general became much more common in the past few years. On many of these accounts, LPS Popular is a recurring topic to meme, probably right up there with LPS JFK assassination and the homophobic Chihuahua. I also wanted an excuse to put memes in here because some of these live in my head rent-free. Unlike a lot of the platforms the series has seen a rise in popularity on, TikTok wasn't around when LPS Popular first came out. The LPS Popular tag on TikTok has about the types of content you'd probably expect. There are a lot of fan art videos, many of which are LPS Popular characters as humans type videos. There are also a lot of cool animations in this category. Like most fandom-related tags, there are also some edits of the series. I didn't find as many edits as I thought there would be, which surprised me. Same for fan art as well. I also wanted to give the cosplay videos a mention. Despite there not being many of them, a lot of them are really good. And most of the ones I found are of the Angel and Devil costumes from the Season 1 finale. The overwhelming majority of the LPS Popular TikToks I found were memes, skits, and other funny videos about the series. This seems to be the direction the LPS Popular fandom took on TikTok, even more so than on Instagram. And I'm not complaining because I was dying in a lot of these.
Listen, I heard through the grapevine that you've got a thing for Cal. Oh no, who told you that? Just the grapevine. There's something you should probably know. Oh man, this is hard. The thing is, me and Kyle are kind of, together. Oh. Yeah, he's my man. I'm more out than Kyle is, but it sucks because he acts like we're not a couple at school because he's embarrassed, but we get home and he's the best boyfriend I've ever had.
Wow, I'm sorry. I totally respect that. Hey, thanks a lot for telling me.
Cool. Just, don't touch me because I'm not into girls, so it kind of grosses me out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, thanks a lot, and just, stay away from my man, bitch.
I probably spent way too much time on this section in particular because I ended up just watching LPS TikToks for longer than was necessary. I was debating on whether or not to include Tumblr in this section because LPS Popular isn't as big on there as it is in a lot of other places. A lot of what's on there is your standard fandom stuff. Fan art, gift sets, memes, and so on. A side note I want to add is this meme in particular made me cry laughing. There are two things specifically about Tumblr I wanted to mention though. One is that there is a lot of Brooke and Savannah shipping going on, which isn't Tumblr exclusive. That happens everywhere. The Tumblr specific part of this is that a lot of these posts are tagged with or filed under toxic Yuri in some way. I don't have any more elaboration on that. I just thought I should mention it. The second is the very Tumblr text posts. If you use Tumblr, you probably get what I mean, but this is a type of posts that's vibes aren't going to be replicated anywhere else. As I talked about much earlier in the video, there is a pretty large amount of LPS Popular fan art on DeviantArt. A lot of these posts are from the last 5 or so years, or at least the ones that were coming up for me. And there's a lot of people still actively posting art of the show. LPS Popular has also seen a big resurgence in popularity on YouTube, from both LPSTube and content creators in general. A lot of channels have done reactions to or video essays about the series, notably Jazzy Ann's videos rewatching the series that I mentioned earlier, but there are many others who have also made this type of content about LPS Popular. There are also skits, compilations, and other funny videos about the series posted on the platform. I'll show a few on screen that made me laugh, but there are way too many good ones to show everything that's worth watching. There were a couple different LPS Popular reanimated projects on YouTube. The first one I found, and the reason I included this on my list in the first place, is by the user MilkGuts. They posted an animatic of the entire first episode in 2023, and despite plans to make more of the episodes, haven't posted any since. I hope this one does eventually get worked on some more because it's a pretty cool idea. The other reanimated project I found was a multi-animator project that was also called LPS Popular Reanimated. This map was going to be of episode 15. I couldn't find the original video announcing it, but a lot of the parts are on YouTube and are pretty good. In late 2025, a live-action short film was announced that would adapt the season 1 finale. The film is being made by fans in Australia and has been reshared by SophieGTV herself a few times. As of writing this, they're still in the process of casting and plan to film in early 2026. Also, whoever is running this account is hilarious. Like I mentioned earlier, this video ended up way longer than I anticipated, so thank you if you made it to this point. There were actually a few tangents and just random things I cut from my script that I'll probably eventually make into a video for my second channel because I really want to talk about them, but they didn't really fit in this one. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!